beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 964.
Doing live.
And we're doing it live. And we've got Brittany Venti here. It's the first time she's ever been on. Hi.
The very first time, and it's a special day for a lot of people. I don't see a lot of people in the chat are excited.
They're excited.
They're very excited.
Oh, what are they saying?
Well,
How excited are they?
They've made a bet. There's a poll. They're wondering what the N on your stocking stands for, if it's for Nazi or for something else.
I have word?
My no, not that word. Well, yeah, no, that word. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I think people are excited to see you on the show. I've heard the chat clamoring.
Yeah.
They're clamoring.
Yeah.
There was a clamor.
So you recently moved to Texas?
Yeehaw.
Oh, that's where all my exes live.
Oh, are you saying the women there suck?
Whoa. Whoa.
Already on the attack, Scott.
Everybody I talk to in Texas wants to move out of it, but they live in Houston, so that could be why.
Oh, I don't live there. I live in northern Texas, and it's pretty howdy over here. I would recommend giddy-upping over here out of 10.
Have you eaten a giant steak or rode a bull yet?
I didn't ride the bull yet. That is such a good idea. I'm going to write that down. I need to ride a bull.
Add that to the list.
To-do list.
The Texas bucket list.
Yeah, I haven't square danced either, but I did have a steak, and I did see there was this special bar. I don't remember the name of it. Maybe someone in chat knows, but when you walk in, there's a bunch of like boomers like dancing on the floor, and then there's like a band on stage, and they have black cowboy hats on, and like everyone's drunk as all heck, and then they like try to walk up to you, and that was like my first impression of bars in Texas.
Sounds pretty tight.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to Texas once, San Antonio.
Yeah.
And
where folks know what salsa should taste like.
It's where the Alamo is.
Yeah, San Antonio's
Where's that?
45 minutes south of Austin.
Yeah.
Austin is liberal Texas.
Oh, I know about Austin. I've heard a lot about Austin. Before I moved to Texas, I had 3 individual people separately tell me, do not go to Austin. It is the same as New York. You will have to deal with homeless people trying to attack you and R-word you. So I was like, okay, I'm going to avoid there.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, don't go to the only good city in Texas.
No, from what I heard, it's not, but I haven't been there.
Shortly before you left New York, though, didn't some weird guy grab you on a train?
Yeah, I was at the train station. And this Korean guy, I know he's Korean because his last name was Kim, and on the police report. And I was just coming back from ice skating, and minding my own business, I see he's creepily looking at me. So I tried to speed walk past him, but before I could do so, he lands his hand on my butt.
That was TTS. Sorry, TTS interrupts sometimes.
Sometimes money gets in the way of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have the TTS say the person's name, so it says like dickless penises just scammed.
Well, that's not even the name. That's our little thing. It was Coop Car. So we should say dickless penises just scammed. Like across the bottom of the screen all day long.
So to wrap up the story, basically I got groped, and in that same week, a separate guy who I have no idea who he was either tried to punch me, and that was really just the last straw for me being in New York. Plus the vaccine mandates really suck. They literally won't let you eat in restaurants without, and it was implemented 3 days before I left. So I tried to go to a restaurant. They're like, no, like a dog. You have to sit outside and eat. Go outside.
Did they give you a water dish?
Yeah, that would only be polite.
Yeah, we live in Seattle and we have vaccine mandates here to go.
And I'm in Vancouver, and same thing here. You can't go to a restaurant without proof of vaccination.
I love Seattle. I know the people there are kind of like in New York, but it's so. I think it's fun to be there. I like the Needle.
Yeah,
I've pretty much seen every square inch of it.
Every square inch of Seattle?
Yeah, I've been there enough.
I've been there. My entire life has been spent in Seattle or around it, and I haven't seen every square inch of it. I'm finding new inches.
I've seen all the important places.
Okay, that's probably true.
Billy, how many new inches have you found?
Well, when I lost all that weight, I got a couple new inches. It's a thing. So I watched recently, Brittany, that you've been getting into the manaverse, the manosphere. Is that what they call it? With Kevin Samuels and all these men that teach men how to be upstanding gentlemen.
Yeah, they teach them how to live the alpha lifestyle, so to speak.
How deep have you gone into this? Are you just like a Kevin Samuels like detractor, or have you seen all the other weirdos out there?
Oh, I'm still digging through it. I feel like I'm at the tip of the iceberg right now, just climbing my way down.
So is this the new
going
arc?
through it? Yeah, maybe. I've been studying on PUAs as well, so yeah, I guess this is the new arc.
POAs?
PUAs.
Oh, PUAs. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the pickup artist stuff is really weird. I saw Channel 5 News. Got that guy. Have you seen the one with Andrew Callahan from Channel 5 News? He gets the pickup artist in Vegas, and there's all these guys that are, I don't know.
I always think of Roosh V when I hear pickup
Roosh V
artist.
is one of them, yeah. But this guy supposedly has the record for most makeouts he's in the Guinness Book of World Records. And
nah, man, that's Will Chamberlain. Will Chamberlain has hugged and kissed over 10,000.
Did you just? Was that an alert? What was that?
Yeah.
Excuse you.
I think we got an alert. So what's your suggestion to men if they can't go to Kevin Samuels to find a girl or to find their high value? Well, what's your suggestion to men now? What are men supposed to do?
They should consider caging themselves voluntarily.
I've seen the guys that wear the little cages around their junk. They're all weirdos. It's gross.
Oh no, not around their junk. Like just like
An
if they're gonna act
cage.
like it's a zoo.
A cage in
literally,
general?
if they're gonna act. Yeah. If they're gonna act like it's a zoo, then they should go in a cage.
Isn't it like 93% of people incarcerated are men? So we're already ahead of that. We're ahead of the curve here.
That's true. We're
getting
there.
Yeah, I've gotten to the manosphere a little bit. I've been trying to become a high value man.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting into the manateosphere. I love sea cows.
Yes, I want to be a high value manatee.
Manatees are cute, but yeah, they basically are like, yeah, to be alpha, you have to give me thousands of dollars, and that's how you become alpha. And I'm like, no, actually, you give Brittany Venti thousands of dollars to become alpha.
Well, that's what they're doing, right? They're taking away from the e-girl scene. They're telling everybody that, don't spend your money on these random girls online. They're never going to give you anything. Spend it on me, and I'll tell you how to go out there and get a pathetic woman. And like all the women they talk to are all like super vapid, like one-dimensional. Like they're the worst people. They're all the worst people. And they enjoy it though. Like they probably do have more sex with all these terrible, horrible people because of it. There's a formula behind it, right?
Yeah,
the math checks out.
I think they have poor taste in women, and then they go and complain, like they're surprised when their shitty taste in women makes it so that their life sucks, and it's like, oh my god, all women suck because I go after shitty, shallow, vapid women. That's pretty much the gist of it.
Yeah. I watched the Fresh and Fit guys. Have you seen them yet?
Yeah, I've watched some of their content.
Cool. They are lovely. They've all been getting outed recently for like simping on sugar daddy websites. And
I didn't know that.
oh yeah, there's some good stuff. There's some really good stuff about them out there. I believe it was Fresh, because it's fresh because he thinks of himself as being a very fresh, like woman, ladies man. And then Fit because he's a very fit. Fit is I think his name's Myron Gaines. That's what he named himself after he left the FBI, I think, or he worked for the feds or something. Homeland Security. He worked for Homeland Security, got outed because he was making Instagram videos talking down on women, and all these women were like, "Oh, fuck you! You're the feds, basically. You're the feds." And then like, why are you telling people how to live their life? And so he's the fit one, and Fresh is not fit. He's fat, so he has to call himself Fresh because he doesn't fit with the fit. But he convinces everybody that he gets women to love him deeply for his.
So
like,
Fresh is fat.
Fresh is he's not a good looking dude. I don't know, but who cares how he looks? He looks like a lump. He's a lump. He's a lump of a human. Kind of like
a
me.
lump type guy.
Kind of like me. He's a lump type guy, but he will tell you that like these women want him deeply and emotionally, and then the DMs start to get leaked, and he's just he's a simp. He's got this girl who's been like not sugar babying him, but like he's been paying for all her stuff, like simping on her hardcore.
And he doesn't.
And he
get
was like,
anything out of it?
I think maybe he gets something out of it, but he's over here saying he's like this alpha. Women want him deeply.
What he was preaching against.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
he's not.
okay.
It's what he's preaching is definitely not what he's practicing, and it's all been coming out recently. So I'd love to see you making your way into that world because more people need to see how full of hot air these weirdos are.
Yeah, that's some spicy lore. I think overall the gist of this whole manosphere thing is that it's basically not productive and they have a very warped worldview. It's kind of like feminism, but it's just the other side of the coin, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's the same thing. It's just like when men get mad when women will unironically be like, men are trash. I hate all men, right? But then they go and tune into the same thing. That's basically like, women are shit. They belong on the streets. And I find it to be very hypocritical, but also amusing to how drastic they are in the way they talk. And like to witness how warped their worldview is. Like for Kevin Samuels, for example, it'd be like, women are dogs. They need to be treated like dogs. The only thing you should say is yes. And it's like, they just say this with a straight face. Well, if a woman was caught saying any of this stuff, like if you reversed it, she wouldn't get away with it. The men would be on her ass, being like, "You're gonna die alone. You're crazy
Brittany
cat
tell
lady,
Dusty
feminist,
the cockatiel he's a beautiful
modern
bird,
woman."
And that scoot has a very feminine penis.
What?
Yeah. There's a cockatiel out there, Dusty, and it's one of our viewers' pets. And he always, every time we have someone new on, he sends in a donation asking if you can tell Dusty he's a beautiful bird. And
Dusty, you are a beautiful birdie.
That's kind. Don't say anything about Scott's penis though. That's not a meme for this channel. I don't know how that got thrown in there.
Yeah, the feminine penis is a new one to me. I'm gonna cite that under lucky guess.
Lucky guess.
What's the difference between what's a masculine versus a feminine penis? I don't know the difference.
Spiky is the question.
It is absolutely spiky.
That doesn't sound feminine. Like
maybe it has to do with how veiny it is.
Yeah, I think veiny might work. When I think of a feminine penis, I think like maybe the balls look like some good cleavage. Like
possibly. I think it smooth. Curvy, I think those are qualities.
Yeah. I don't know where we were before that penis talk derailed us. I hate when this show gets derailed by penis talk.
Do.
What? I didn't pay $20 to talk about penises.
Okay. Yeah, you do it for free.
Sometimes I do, but.
Imagine explaining this to your parents. Like, yeah, people pay to tell me about their feminine penis on my show.
Yeah. It's
pretty cool.
My parents, they're pretty open to things. They don't care. My mom watches. My mom like sends me dish on things before the show. She'd be like, "Ooh, look at this." And I'm like, "Mom, go to sleep."
Mom, get out of here.
Mom, stop. Mom, stop perving on Scott Henson.
It's not
Mom.
a phase, Mom.
Mom, stop.
God.
No, and my dad, he doesn't really watch, but I'm going to get him on the show one day, and he'll talk about penises on his
Oddly,
own.
I've been watching your dad.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
I got a good dad.
Got my eye on him. Want to meet that dad.
Now that you've lived in Texas for what, about 6 months? What is it now? I'm just guessing.
I moved here August 25th.
So not even that long. You've been there for
about 3 months?
3 months?
Yeah.
Are you ready to leave, or do you love it?
To be honest, I don't go outside much. Nor did I in New York, but I guess I did a tiny bit more because I could just walk everywhere. I don't know how to drive, so I'm waiting to get my permit in February after my birthday. So I have to Uber for now, or ask my friend to drive
in Texas, right? You have to.
Yeah.
It's definitely not as walkable place as New York.
Oh no, it's like the most unwalkable place ever. Like everything is very far apart and wide and very big. When I first landed here, it's very true what they say. Everything is bigger in Texas. Like everything, the highways, the stores, the people.
Feminine penises.
I can't verify that one. I haven't seen your dad's yet.
My dad's got a thick one. I will. When I went to Texas, I drove through West Texas. We drove through it, and West Texas is terribly empty. It's huge, open, nothing. It was the worst experience. Then I got to habited Texas, and it was much better. But I don't know how I would feel about Texas if I didn't spend a day driving through nothing first. It was wherever I got would have been an oasis to me. So I have to ask other people about Texas.
West Texas is mostly desert.
Yeah, it sucked. We got pulled over by immigration.
Yeah, that happens when you're driving near the border.
We were in an RV too, so they had to check for stuff. And I guess we were smuggling.
They were checking for people.
I guess we were smuggling weed at the
time. Were you a coyote?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, no big deal. No, it was weed, not people.
I have to say, I'm a little disappointed with Texas in one way, just in terms of expectations versus reality. Now, I'm very used to the homosexuals, the homosexual class, considering I'm from New York.
Too.
Yeah.
However, in Texas, I wasn't expecting that literally every time I go to any coffee shop, they're always, or even a pet shop, they're always wearing some sort of rainbow wristband or some sort of gay thing. And I don't really know why.
I thought that was a legal requirement. I thought it was wearing a yellow Star of David.
That's basically how it feels. It's they're all, one guy's always got a long earring. Well, I feel bad for them in any case. But my theory was, before hearing that it's state mandated homosexuality, my theory was that because they touch so many receipts, that it makes them get more estrogen and therefore more feminine, become gay or trans.
Because women be shopping and women get the estrogen on the receipts.
No. You actually get estrogen from receipt. It's BPA. You turn gay by touching receipts.
So if I touched receipts, I would turn gay and then maybe eventually grow breasts? Or
yeah, if you touch enough receipts, you'll end up
God willing.
barista.
What about
is that why all the gay T channels are always talking about having receipts? I got the receipts, honey.
I just don't think it's a coincidence that all baristas are gay. Do you really think that's just coincidence?
I do like female baristas though. They're extra womany. So if a male barista is gay, then a female barista is just doubled down on the femininity, right? They're overdosing on feminine.
In theory, that's kind of why whenever I'm out with a guy, I make sure to grab the receipt from him before he can take it, so I can have it to myself.
Gay.
Yeah.
All my boyfriends keep turning gay. Get the receipts away from me.
So you buy all the dinners, or do you make him hand you the credit card?
No. I'll hold down the receipt for him, and then he'll sign it.
You're sign this, don't touch it.
Yeah.
Aren't you worried about becoming some sort of superwoman by touching too many receipts yourself?
She's supposed to be a superwoman. That's a woman's job.
I'm just taking one for the team. I love men that much,
You love, because if I see a woman run for the receipt, I'm like, all right, cool, I'm going to the bathroom. You're paying for everything.
Yeah, thanks, bye.
Yeah, so you're ballsy. You got these guys trained well.
With that free meal
they're like
and I
good
don't turn
dogs.
gay, win-win.
Training is one way of putting it.
So
what do you guys think about men holding doors open for women? Are you pro or anti?
I'm pro holding doors open for everybody, but especially women.
I do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that too. So like when I'm with a guy, like if we're dating or something.
Yeah.
Even if we're not dating, really, they should. But like especially if we're dating, like they have to hold the door open for me.
Yeah.
Like I mean, they don't have to, but like, you know what I mean. Yeah. And like recently, I had to inform someone on how they should hold doors open for women, and they argued with me for like 2 solid days, but eventually they gave in and now they open doors for women.
What was the deciding factor?
I did a charity service.
Was it just like your nagging that made them stop, or did you like have a good point that sold them
hold
on
the
it?
door, hold the door, hold the door.
Hold door.
Well,
hold door.
Well, I would sit in the car and not get out until I opened the door.
Wow.
All right.
It's like classic conditioning, basically.
I think it's a nice thing to do. I think men should start doing it again. Like I get it, like modern women trash, modern men are also trash, but like, you know, I think you have to, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
I think that
if you're not part of the final solution, then you're also part of the problem.
See, that's that's the wrong question. I wasn't looking for that answer.
Well, the final solution was an answer to a question.
Don't.
So you hold the door for strangers, Billy.
I hold this. Oh, here's the thing.
Do you draw the line?
Yeah,
like,
why not?
Let's say there's a never-ending line. Like, is there a point where you?
I will wait. I will wait like 45 seconds if someone's walking towards the door and they stop to have a conversation. I'll wait by the door.
5 seconds.
45 seconds. I'll wait almost a minute.
It's almost a minute.
I've done this before. They go to the door, they stop, and they have a conversation before they leave. I'm still holding the door. And I'm like, I'm going to allow them, before it gets into a long conversation, I'll still hold it. If it's only going to be like greetings or like goodbyes, and I'll still hold the door. Strangers don't know these people. And then if it looks like they're going to get into a heavy conversation, I'll leave. But like, I'm going to assess the situation. If they are going to be here in 5, 10, 25 seconds, I'll wait.
This is so autistic.
I close the door behind me, even if I can feel the person's breath on my neck behind me.
Okay.
You'll just slam the door in their face? I think that we should do more little things.
Sorry, I always hold the door for men.
We should do more little things for people.
That's gay. Why do you hold the door open for other men?
Because I don't trust them.
Because women are strong enough to open the doors themselves, but men are weak, so I'm trying to help them out.
I think you're coping for being homosexual for doing that. It's just like the whole Patreon thing, like giving men money on Patreon. You know, I'm sorry to break it to you guys, but like it makes you homosexual, including all of your patrons.
But all of our patrons know when they give us money that they're going to remain virgins. You're going to be virgins forever. Give us more money, losers.
That's true. If they've never had sex, are they really gay?
I mean, I would be gay if I could find something to fuck me.
Yeah, but it's not happening, so it's kind of a wash.
Yeah.
I think I'll hold doors open for anybody, but especially Black people, because in New York, what people do is they go to the door and they hold it open for you, but then they expect you to give them money, like homeless people. And usually it's Black people. And I can say that because I'm Black.
I think
so
that's
I'm allowed to make that observation.
Are you Black enough to make those observations? Is there what's
the official percentage?
I don't know what the percentage is.
Am I Black enough to make those observations?
I don't know.
So my mom was Black. She was African American.
Okay.
I did take a 23andMe. It says I'm 33% Black, but that's because of how genetics work. Well, how genetics work is you can have two twins and get genetic testing done, like 23andMe, etc., and they'll have 2 different ratios. That's just how genes work. It's not like perfectly sliced. But my mom was
There's a margin of error.
African American. Yeah. So these homeless people will open the door and then they get mad at you if you don't tip them. So it's given me PTSD, and now I especially hold the door open for Black people, and they just think, oh, wow, she's so nice.
Do people ever give you tips because they think you're homeless when you do it?
Oh, yeah, every day when I stream.
The homeless streamer Brittany Venti. Not bad.
Yeah.
That's
like,
a good
if you had a
bracket.
Venn diagram, there's just not much difference between a streamer and a hobo.
Except
Not really.
the outside of the Venn diagram would be people who you want to sleep with and people who will sleep with you. The homeless people will fuck anybody, right? Like, we know that. Like, there's a reason why we don't have sex with homeless people.
I have met some very discerning homeless.
You've never met a discerning homeless. Remember when we were at the furry convention and that homeless was like talking to you? That homeless wanted to bang you so bad.
I know, that's true.
Why are homeless? Why are they so horny?
Well, because that usually involves beds. They eventually make their way up to a bed.
I think they're horny for having a bed and a roof.
Yeah, it just turns them on. Oh, warm. You got snacks. You have a refrigerator. I'm in the mood. That's all it takes, really. That's what I've learned, at least. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe not all homeless people are down to bang. I've seen homeless people banging.
Just all the ones
in the
you've
worst. I don't try. I turn them down. I don't want to bring a homeless into my house. It's an embarrassment of riches. I bring a homeless into my house like, oh, look at all this stuff. What are you, governor? And I'm like, yeah, I'm the governor. And then they steal.
Fucking governor.
And they steal. Yeah, you know how much silverware, actual silverware I have left? No spoons.
3.
They got all my spoons.
So do you like
every damn spoon?
Do you like go outside?
I
You know
will
how you
continue
feed
to
birds?
throw money at you despite Billy's comments. Hee. Also, nice to know that chivalry needs a comeback tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be a meta.
Which comments was I making that were negative?
Chivalry the comeback tour.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck you guys. I'm pissed now.
You're always making.
I was saying
horrible
sweet boy things. I was holding
comments.
doors.
I thought you were being sweet.
I was pro chivalry, and now he wants to fucking nag me.
I'm glad Brittany mentioned our Patreon, because now I get to do a promo really quick of something from Patreon. We're just now releasing these shirts. Available to all patrons $50 and above that sign up at any point during the month of December. We will send you one of these shirts. Check it out. And yeah, those people
Speaking
actually
of the
wore the shirts.
manosphere,
Can they get a different one?
No.
Next month.
Yeah, once a month.
Yeah, you get
I was asking for chat.
Chat, nope. You don't get a different one, chat.
No.
I'm so mad. I'm so hyper angry right now. I'm pissed. You guys have stirred me up.
You look pissed.
I'm so mad. That dono set me off.
Are you fired up?
Chimp out.
Is that the angriest you've ever been at $20?
No, I've been way angrier at $20 before. $20 is nothing to me, though. I gave a gentleman one night $20 with the implicit intent that he buys crack, and it was a nice thing. I was way better
That
at
he
$20.
buys crack and shares it.
No, I didn't want any of his crack. For one, I wouldn't share anything with him. He was very dirty. But for two, why not just give somebody $20 for crack? Don't make fun of me for $20. It's a horrible way to spend $20.
You gave money to a guy trying to sell socks, and you were just like, buy some crack with this.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
I probably should have taken the socks, to be honest. They were stolen, but would have been made nice
socks.
gifts, nice Christmas gifts.
Yeah, probably stolen.
There was a lot of sock things going on that week.
Stop socking me. All right, we're going to do the news segment. Here we go.
He called me, sir, and got me so fuming angry.
People are discriminating against wolves.
Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
Everybody watching, if you're liking the stream, remember to like the stream. And if you're disliking the stream, we can't see your dislikes. We can only see your likes.
Secret.
So send us your likes if you dislike it. That way we could see it.
Yeah, Brittany, what do you think about YouTube taking away the likes, or the dislikes, rather?
I think it's gay.
Yeah.
Cowards. Coward ass move.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, our product is getting disliked. Oh, should we change it? No, we should force the consumer to like it instead.
We should hide the bad stuff.
They didn't take away the dislike number.
Well, they took away the ability to see it. That's what they
Which
did.
is important.
I heard there's a Chrome extension for it. I haven't downloaded it yet. though.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't care enough to see
Way to go, Chrome.
dislikes to download an extension for it. I think if you care that much, then you deserve all the dislikes you get. Pussies.
I've never gotten one, but I would like to see other people's. It
You never
makes me
gotten a
feel better.
dislike?
No, I'm batting 1,000.
That's pretty good.
I know.
So the original story when that woman was killed on the set of the Alec Baldwin movie was that Alec Baldwin fired the shot, right?
That's what everybody said. Yeah.
Because now he's saying he didn't, right?
Well, that's what he
Okay.
supposedly
All right,
said in his
let's-
interview.
She was someone who was loved by everyone who worked with and liked by everyone who worked with and admired.
The music.
Do you find
the music is a lot?
Do you find crying hilarious, Brittany Venti? Is that
No, it sounded so fake and overly dramatic.
I think that his crying was just as real as Kyle Rittenhouse's crying was.
The fact that he is an
Agreed.
actor and he can't even cry convincingly.
An emotional Alec Baldwin visibly shaken during an interview with
This is a
ABC
convincing
News'
cry.
George Stephanopoulos.
The slow wipe. I like that. She was a goddamn patriot.
Conversation will air in full on Thursday, December 2nd, but on Wednesday, the network released a clip of what's to come.
You haven't said much in public since that tragic accident. Why speak out now? I think the big question, and the one you must have asked yourself 1,000 times, how could this have happened?
It's the actor's first sit-down since the October tragedy on the set of Rust, when Baldwin reportedly fired a prop gun that accidentally killed cinematographer Helena Hutchins and wounded director Joel Souza. An investigation into the shooting is ongoing. During the interview, Baldwin denies claims that he pulled the trigger that fired the fatal shot.
It wasn't in the script for the trigger to be pulled.
Well, the trigger wasn't pulled. I didn't pull the trigger.
So you never pulled the trigger?
No. I would never point a gun at anyone and pull a trigger at them. Never.
What did you think happened?
The actor
Fucking ghost did it, man.
The story was that he was practicing his scene.
Right.
And the gun went off. And he shot the director and the was she the director of photography?
Something like that.
And she died, and the director went to
DP.
the hospital. The DP. So that was the story I heard. Is he saying the gun just went off?
I don't. He doesn't. He's
I
not
guess he's saying it
anything.
went off. He's saying he didn't physically pull the trigger, which is even weirder.
No, it was a ghost.
I guess it was a ghost.
A gun can just go off, right? Like people don't shoot
Damn.
guns. Guns shoot guns.
Yeah, that's what I was
True.
gonna say. Guns kill people. No longer people kill people.
Yeah. So maybe he was like waving it around and it went off. I don't know. Like, what's he trying to say here? Is he gonna go deeper into it?
Let's see.
raises questions about how the live bullet got on the set in the first place.
How did a real bullet get on that set?
I have no idea. Someone put a live bullet in a gun. A bullet that wasn't even supposed to be on the property.
He also reflects
that
on
wasn't
what
even
he
supposed to be
could
on
have
the
done
property.
differently to
Weren't
prevent
they
the
shooting?
accident.
Weren't they target practice was the word I heard. They were going out
Yeah.
early in the day, blowing up cans or babies or something.
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, he's
were they?
claiming.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out like why was a real bullet anywhere near a movie set? It makes no fucking sense. Like you're playing pretend. You don't need a real gun that fires real bullets. It's
And
so
why
stupid.
did it end up in the gun that killed her too?
Yeah,
Why
and why
is
has it
that?
happened more than once? Like same thing with Brandon Lee.
Well, that's once in that's the second
was,
time in 30
what, like 30
years.
years ago, yeah.
That's a pretty good
There's
track
another
record.
Yeah,
time
but
it
like
happened,
that's two more than should have ever happened on a movie set. People getting shot with live ammunition in a when you're playing pretend.
Well, I think pretend is banned in New Mexico. So they
it is
had,
called the Land of Enchantment.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
it was an enchanting moment. But I have nothing to add to this.
Okay.
Ended in tragedy.
You said you're not a victim, but is this the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
Yes.
No, it was when you got caught calling your daughter a pig in that voicemail. That was the worst one. That was a funny one. That was fun for everyone.
Because I think back, and I think of what could I have done.
In the meantime, E.T.
What
has
could you have done?
documents
the
that
scene.
shed light on what happened on set that
Could
day.
have practiced the
An affidavit
the-
claims that
the lines with finger guns.
This
Could've
is
been
the
like, pew pew.
This is the arms manager on the set.
Yeah, she was I guess a guy's daughter who had worked in the business for a while, and she wasn't.
But she was like 22 or something, or 25.
Yeah, she wasn't very.
Not experienced.
No, not a lot of experience. She looks like she knows how to handle a gun, though.
I mean, posing with a gun in your hand?
Yeah,
makes it look like
her
that.
trigger
I mean,
discipline
it
makes me
looks
think she's a commando.
objectively cool. Come on.
Yeah, yeah. Look at her fingers pointed out like that, not on the trigger. She knows. She knows how to do this.
Better than the prosecutor in the Rittenhouse.
He didn't
case.
know how to do it. He had
A lot
poor
better.
trigger
A lot
He looked
discipline.
like he was just going to blow everyone
He-
away.
I thought he was there to do a murder.
A murder.
I was scared.
I would say most people are better at most things than the Rittenhouse prosecutor.
Yeah.
That was sweet. Sweet times. Let's hear more about this young girl who's going to
Film's
say that it wasn't her fault.
armorer, Hannah Gutierrez Reed, told investigators that the weapon was checked on set, but that she, quote, didn't really check it too much.
Oh, okay. That's it.
It's checked, but not.
Who's lying?
If she's lying, she's doing a horrible job. I did check it, but I didn't really check it too much.
But
You either did or you didn't.
Yeah, how do you not check a gun enough? Like, oh, this is a real gun with real bullets. Let's put it over here by the props. Is that what happened?
fine. Let's leave it near Alec Baldwin's hand.
Alec Baldwin still hasn't explained how the gun fired. He didn't say it was a misfire. He's just not saying anything. He's saying, I didn't pull the trigger.
So he said what he
I'm
said
glad
was
he didn't say she was asking for it. I think that would be too bold.
he said that he wouldn't point the gun at somebody and pull the trigger. So maybe he's saying that the gun just accidentally discharged,
And but he also said he wouldn't point it at someone.
and pull the trigger. It was the two together.
Okay.
Who among us hasn't accidentally discharged at least once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
Reed also may have put blame on Baldwin, the document claiming that the armorer said, quote, they weren't even supposed to be pulling the hammer back. But back to Baldwin's interview. On Wednesday's Good Morning America, Stephanopoulos, who co-anchors the show, opened up about what it was like having such an emotional conversation with the actor.
I've done thousands of interviews in the last 20 years at ABC. This was the most intense I've ever experienced.
That guy was Bill Clinton's press secretary.
Yeah.
George Stephanopoulos. Yeah.
These libs stick together.
Yeah.
These gun-toting libs covering each other's tracks.
Killing each other.
These serial killer libs.
Well.
Did Trump call Alec Baldwin a serial killer, or did I make that up?
I don't believe he did.
Okay.
No.
All right. It's just something I made up then.
Sounds like it's real though.
In my head it was funny.
I love how they're making this about him instead of the girl who died.
Exactly.
Yeah, the person
it's
who
so
died.
sad.
Now you don't
Yeah.
consider yourself a victim, but would
Yeah,
this be
he's the
worst
victim.
thing? You don't know. You don't consider yourself.
You know
a
who
victim.
I do consider a victim?
The dead person.
Is this the worst thing that's ever happened to you in your life? Yes, of course. Of course it is.
Will the movie ever come out now is the question.
The
I think the movie's
not.
canceled. I think the movie
Yeah.
is done.
There will
Yeah.
probably be a movie about this that comes out before the
Yes.
actual movie comes out. And this will be a lifetime, and one of his brothers will play him.
Ooh, I hope it's Steven, the cool one.
It'll probably be Billy Baldwin.
Steven's the one that went crazy, right?
Steven's the one that went right.
Yeah.
He's the
That's my
right-wing
guy.
Baldwin. He was from Biodome.
Yes, Stephen Baldwin.
Yes.
Biodome is one of the greatest films of all time.
Love it.
Wasn't the woman's husband who died like something about like I don't know if this was true or if it was fake news. But something about like the Clintons and like
he was a
they're gonna do something
lawyer.
about
He was a lawyer. He worked for the same law firm that Hillary Clinton's lawyer worked for, that called in that caused everybody to look into the Russian scandal between Donald Trump. This lawyer was working for Hillary Clinton's team.
So you mean the first impeachment of Trump?
Yeah, the entire tip came from this lawyer who had no real proof behind it.
Okay.
And it was Hillary's lawyer. And this guy, her husband, works for the same firm. So there are connections to Hillary Clinton. But this is former White House aide George Stephanopoulos, the secretary, and Alec Baldwin, who is a known liberal. He's a known liberal. They're all in this together, and they're probably covering up all these adrenochromes they've been sucking down. That's the problem.
All these adrenochromes.
Yep. It's that they just did a census bureau in 2020, and the Census Bureau came back and said, there's been an uptick in adrenochromes. All the adrenochromes are through the roof. And now the libs
We're
got to
seeing
cover.
upwards of 10 adrenochromes.
Yep, the libs got to cover it up now. This is all it is. And we better get Biden in to cover up all these adrenochromes.
True.
They were almost this close to draining the swamp, too. It was so close. The swamp was almost drained.
They actually did a little bit, but then it got paused with all the other bullshit. But they almost had it. It was inches away.
But yeah, definitely
4 or
no.
5
There is a connection to Hillary Clinton through this weird connection. But why wouldn't there be? Everybody's incestuous.
Sometimes people that know Hillary Clinton die. It doesn't mean anything.
There's a strange connection between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. All the donations he gave to her over the years. Everybody's incestuous. It's all connected. It's gross. Just start holding doors open for people, okay?
Okay.
Can we just go back to holding doors?
Everyone hold doors.
Can we agree that's okay? Can we not politicize holding doors?
So here's this other thing that Billy sent to me, where Twitter, as soon as Jack Dorsey's gone, they changed this policy.
They're like, we're going to give you Twitter Blue, where you can sign up for a monthly Twitter service to edit your tweets, and then we're going to get rid of Jack. And then step 3 is you can't put up videos of private media. So what is this? What does this include?
That means like I go to your Facebook page and you've got a picture of like you and your family at Christmas dinner. And it's supposed to be like a private one, like a private photo, and I'm harassing you or whatever, and I post it all over social media or whatever, that kind of stuff.
Is this the depth of it? Like
I think that's what they're saying.
Or does this mean if I was running around a riot screaming the N-word and then I got shot, would they be able to hide that video?
I don't know.
Let's try it.
No, because it already happened, remember?
True.
The guy that Kyle Rittenhouse shot, let's say
grazed you.
Let's say that video goes up. Let's say the video. Who's the fat shit? Vito, big fat Vito, who was there with Dick Masterson at Netflix.
Yeah.
He had his big fat shit protest sign. He was doing fat stuff, protesting, saying Dave Chappelle is funny. And that sweet guy that works for Frasier, that works for Netflix, came over and ripped his sign in half. And the second he broke the sign and Vito was holding the stick.
He's like, he's got a weapon.
He's got a weapon.
He's got a weapon. Which is, again, one of the funniest things that's happened this year.
Because when that video went onto Twitter, they all struck it down for private video. Like they took it down. Everything got
so like what's it like? You can't put any pictures or videos that have people in them. Like,
I don't know what they're trying to say here, because they already tried to cover up a few things. Are they trying to use this as a cover-up method, or is it really here to protect people?
That's a good theory that they're using it to cover their own ass. I kind of want to piggyback off of that. I think that they might be doing this maybe due to all the CP that's on Twitter, so that like, oh, you can
if they
just
take that away,
it.
I'm quitting Twitter.
I don't think CP stands for cheese pizza, Scott. I know you love your cheese pizza, but this is not what we're talking about. It's not what we're talking about.
I'm mistaken. I misread. I'm sorry.
But
yeah, I think it gives a lot of opportunity to abuse, like, because people already do that now. Like, I got banned off Twitter for 4 months, I believe it was, because someone filed a false copyright claim, claiming they owned the images in various videos when they didn't. And it was only because I got lucky that like Keemstar helped me out and got me unbanned.
Yeah.
Like had it been anybody else, like you would have just stayed banned. So if they're already abusing that, and that's still a thing, by the way, where you can pretend to be someone else and copyright claim video stuff, like they can do the same thing with this. Like, oh, that's me in the photo, take it down, and just troll people.
Yeah, because it says here sharing personal media such as images or videos can potentially violate a person's privacy and may lead to emotional or physical harm.
But this is the worst part. The misuse of private media can affect everyone, but can have a disproportionate effect on women, activists, descendants, and members of minority communities.
Sorry, what was that?
Dissidents.
What was that second to last category?
Dissidents. What did I say?
Okay, I thought it was the Descendants.
Descendants.
The Descendants,
look,
starring George Clooney.
It says it can affect everyone. I was wrong, but I wasn't that wrong. Descendants can be affected. Dissidents.
True.
But yeah, we're over here. Like this just tells me that activists, right? Activists. If activists are out there and they're doing something like attacking somebody, and they are maybe the side that Twitter generally sides with, are these videos going to get taken down when you see the guy who writes for Frasier ripping a sign out of Fat Vito's hands?
That could happen now.
Like, is this because are we just going to protect bad actors here because that we align with them politically?
Like Frasier?
Like, whoa, Kelsey Grammer. I'm pretty sure he's all right.
Look, it was just a joke. I would never accuse
Kelsey Grammer's very right leaning. He's very
I have no
right
idea
wing.
what that is. Who is that?
Kelsey Grammer. He played Frasier on Cheers. We're boomers.
And the show Frasier. Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
and it's
we're old
successful
people.
spin-off Frasier. He's also been on Boss. He was the voice of Gary the Rat. I could go on. He's Beast in some of them X-Men's.
None of this
Beast
matters
for some
to you,
fucking
Brittany.
reason.
None of this matters to anybody, really. Yeah, I don't know. This whole thing, though, it worries me.
So,
did you see the Biden Christmas? Judy Biden, or whatever her name is, Biden's wife. What's her name? Kamala Biden. Whoever the
Kamala
Jill Biden.
Yeah,
I don't know. Whatever Biden's wife is.
Pardon me, Billy. Her name is Dr. Jill Biden, PhD.
Sure, Dr.
MD,
Biden.
DDS,
Dr.
DOG.
Biden. Dr. Biden was reading books to kids in a second grade class, and somebody took the clip, and they very poorly edited the sound of a kid saying, "Shut the fuck up." And like,
It's
people
pretty
were,
funny.
people were sharing. I was like, "Did this kid just tell Jill Biden to shut the fuck up?"
It's a bummer that people thought it was real. It was like very clearly, and I would say almost intentionally fake.
Yeah,
like it wasn't even meant to look real.
But then
God, I wish that
Twitter.
were me.
But then Twitter had to go and like put it number one thing on the explanatory list. This clip of Jill Biden going around is not real. It is a deep fake. It's like, of course it's fucking not real. They literally freeze her face in like a meme way in the video to go, huh? And it's like slows down. It sounds fake as hell. It looks fake as hell. And you have to go here and tell everybody it's not real. It worries me why they're going to such great lengths to prove that things aren't real when they are so obviously fake. I'm scared that now that things look like they're real and they're obviously fake.
I think it's because people are hella stupid.
I don't know. I think it's more nefarious than that.
I do.
We're losing.
I think it's because people.
We're losing control of reality, Scott.
I saw this video.
Hold on, we're losing control of reality because they were emphasizing that something fake is fake.
You're goddamn right.
So you want to expand on your stupid point?
Nope.
Okay. Asked and answered.
See, that's why satire isn't meta anymore, because things are too fucked up. It's like everything that you would make fun of is just too close to reality, and it'll just piss people off. And also like the fact that, you know, we're going into a time where if you make any jokes or satire, they're going to put a "this is not real" warning on it and kind of ruin the joke. So
Yeah, I agree. That is very true.
Let's ruin the joke. That's why I just say things that are real as fuck. That's all I ever do. I'm just real. I'm so real.
Spitting truth bars.
I just vomit truth everywhere. That's all I can do.
I'm down to earth. They can't handle what I say.
Someone sent me this video. It's Disney is going to open a hotel that you pretend like you're on a Star Wars spaceship.
Yeah.
It looks bad. It looks awful.
Can I fuck a stormtrooper?
I was talking about.
No, see, it's awful.
Okay, you can always fuck a stormtrooper. It doesn't matter where you are.
It looks cringy. I wouldn't. I don't think I would ever want to.
I think that I'm gonna go. I was talking with Boogie2988 about going.
Are you serious?
We might share a bed. We might even share a bed. I don't care.
Okay, describe that bed to me.
Big.
In what universe does that bed exist?
We're gonna make a cuddle puddle. You're gonna fall in. It's gonna be like Jabba the Hutt.
This is what.
Can you help him draft his next tweet about his mental health, his state of his mental health?
Sometimes
I would really enjoy that.
He's really,
or like perhaps give him a reminder to tweet his weekly tweet about how he lost 1 pound so that he can get his dopamine from the likes on Twitter.
We only lose weight for likes on Twitter.
By the way, this is what the bed would look like that you would sleep in with Boogie.
Oh, there's more than enough room there. There's room for a third.
There's not enough.
There's room for a third.
No.
Does every room come with a child?
Yes.
Because that's not a bad deal.
There's, you know what, Brittany? I'll invite you to come stay at the Star Wars hotel with us. There's room. There's room on the bed. You're welcome to come.
No, there isn't. There is no room on that bed.
Hey, don't call me fat like that.
Whoa. Scott, how dare you?
You are so the least of anyone's problems on that bed.
Yeah.
This is they were talking about this before COVID. Is it finally opening?
It's gonna open. They didn't put a date on it here.
Yeah, look at this kid. He's like, look at me.
That's not even a kid. Oh, you mean this guy?
This kid right here. Look at
He's
this
an
kid.
actor. He's on that show, The Goldbergs. He's like 23 years old.
He's so happy to be here.
But he looks like a kid. You're right.
Yeah,
it's
he's
weird.
some kid. Who's the woman here? Is this?
I think she's someone that works for Disney.
Hodo. Yeah, I was gonna say, is this Laura Dern? Is she gonna drive the ship into a wall or something?
Yeah. So this is what it looks like. So you pretend like you're in a spaceship.
Is the Goldbergs still going on?
I believe it might be.
Does this kid play a kid on the Goldbergs, or is he grown now?
He plays an 8-year-old.
Yeah, this looks really bad. They show like a really cringy musical performance that I don't want to play because the music is probably copyrighted. But yeah.
You don't like Twi'lek dance and music sequences? The Twi'leks are a very musical people.
What do their head things feel like? What's the density of them? Like, are they squishy? Are they firm?
I don't want to know.
I want to grab one.
I think they're like floppy dick boobs.
That was my feeling.
Yeah.
FDBs.
Some FDBs. It's I don't know. I will go to that, and I will have fun there. I'm not embarrassed to say that I'd pay $4,000 to go. Yeah, it's basically like going on a cruise, right? Except you don't get motion sickness from the water, and you get to go to Disney World at the same time. I don't understand what the problem with this is.
No,
it's stupid.
Yeah.
Whoa, a lot of stuff is stupid, and people do it.
Okay.
If people didn't do stupid things, I'd never get done. I talked over you. I have no idea what you said, Brittany.
Oh, I said let people enjoy things.
That was my point. I shouldn't have talked over it.
I feel like letting people enjoy things is a slippery slope. I think I need to tell people what they should enjoy.
No, let them enjoy things, okay? Only the right things though. Only certain things.
Yeah,
like, if you make a racist joke, you can't enjoy that though.
Whoa. I for one, make a racist joke worth enjoying. I challenge you. Most of them suck. Most racist jokes are so...
Teach a man a racist joke, he laughs for a day. But make a man a racist joke, and you laugh forever.
Yeah. Remember Jussie Smollett? Jussie Smollett?
I love Jussie
That's
Smollett.
A laughable racist joke. They made him a racist joke, and that was funny.
That was funny.
You know, next time I see somebody get canceled, I'm just going to respond to it. Because they never get canceled for good reasons. It's never because, like, oh, they're a predator or whatever. Like, the one time was probably, like, Me Too, and then it fizzled out, and people just started attention whoring. But the next time I see somebody get canceled, I'm just gonna respond with, "Let people enjoy things."
Here's I guess a crow says the F word in this video.
This is great.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Come on. Talk to him.
Hello. Hello. That's crazy.
He's gonna come sit by.
That's crazy.
Try to pet him.
No, that over got the big ass beacon.
How's this crow just chilling?
That is pretty good.
Nice.
If a crow walks up to you, up on your porch, up on your chair, up in your lap, and says "fuck you," how can you not smack that crow?
I wouldn't smack the crow.
If he walks up in my house, in my face, and says "fuck you," Papa's getting a little slap, just a little one.
I would not smack the crow.
I'm not gonna knock him out. Just give him a. Don't talk to me like that in my chair.
I'm glad you're not going to knock him out.
I'm not gonna knock him out. Quote the
Man,
Raven.
how does it
"Fuck
feel
you."
to live my dream?
This is like your equivalent of a Disney princess, right? Like a bird would walk up to you and just say "fuck you."
Yes. They need a mutt princess anyway.
You're allowed to say that. I don't think I'm allowed to repeat it. I think they do though.
You'll never know if you don't try. Give it a shot. Take it out for a spin.
I'm not gonna say the mutt prince. Shit.
Shit. We did it.
Shit.
That's our word. You're not allowed to say it.
I'm not.
Show
I'm
everyone.
99.9% white. I'm so white. I'm stupid levels of white. And
You look like you're 1% Native American.
He's not.
oh my God, I grew up raised thinking I was Native American. Like I would go to powwows and stuff when I was a little kid. And I went and got my 23andMe, and I looked at it, and it said I was no Native American, and I didn't want to tell my dad because
I'm a hella fucking white.
Because my dad was like big on it. We used to go camping with medicine men and stuff, right?
Turns out your dad was just a liar.
No, he was lied to.
I mean, there's a lot of white people in the U.S. that have that belief.
My dad was like having heart surgery, so I didn't want to tell him about it.
Warren.
Yeah.
And then I seen he had one of those 23andMe's on his table, and I was like, oh no. I was like, Dad, I got to tell you something, because he hadn't sent it in yet. I was like, I did one of these, and it said that I was 0% Native American. And he looks at me 100% serious and says, I raised you. It doesn't matter if you're my blood, you're my son. I love you. I'm like, you're more willing to believe that I'm not your son and you're not Native American? What the fuck?
I'm on team your dad.
Yeah, my dad's pretty sweet.
You gonna hit up another powwow?
Yeah. Hey, Papa, one little
do that.
powwow. He wouldn't want to though. He's old. He's like,
I watched this. This is from some Kyle Rittenhouse interview, and it was actually funny what he said here. It's great.
We fired him because
He's talking about his first lawyer and why he fired them.
was it the Ricky Schroeder lawyer that came through?
I think so.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
he was like going on with all this QAnon and election fraud stuff and just stuff we don't agree with.
And so it was his political views that led to you firing Linwood.
A mixture of a little bit of that.
And what else was in the mix?
Just how he is as a person.
And what does that mean?
He's insane.
He kept kissing me on the forehead.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Brittany, how do you feel about Kyle Rittenhouse denouncing QAnon? Are you in the J QAnon? Like where are you at with this?
I feel like that was like something more where boomers got into.
Yeah. See, we're too old. We're way too old. We don't understand.
Speak for yourself.
We don't. Fuck you, Scott. You're almost as old as
I'm
Brittany.
17. I'm 17.
I don't know. I look at things so different because I'm old. I'm a grandfather now.
No, you're not.
Basically,
it's true.
I'm effectively a grandfather on the internet.
You have a beautiful granddaughter.
Who is it?
She's got an OnlyFans.
For her hand in marriage.
I don't really know her, but I can send you her OnlyFans.
That's a good grandpa. Helped me his daughter's business.
Yeah, it's my granddaughter.
She's an entrepreneur.
She ain't my kid. She's my kid's kid.
Here's
a kid's kid, yeah.
You sent me this Hood Crate challenge.
Yeah, it's the Hood
compilation?
Crate challenge compilation.
All right, let's check it out.
This is like I give it about another 2 Olympic cycles before this is in the Olympics.
How many fatalities though?
Man, that nigga doing that shit fast.
Not enough.
Brittany, have you done the crate challenge yet?
No, I wasn't informed of such a great activity.
33% African American, and you haven't done the challenge.
No, I'm just challenged.
Fair.
Only at the top, make sure you put 2 feet up here. 2 feet on the blue, man.
Is he gonna make it? This is riveting stuff right here. Like, I'm on edge.
I never really got this. It seems like they should be more stable, but they're never stable.
No, I think this is a metaphor
I think y'all
for
got bad crates.
This is a metaphor for being black pilled, red pilled, and blue pilled. Like he's trying to balance on the blue pill here because they told him all his life.
Never gonna work.
He told him all
It's
his life that the
untenable.
Democrats were all for him, and he's gonna get to the top on that red pill box. He's just gonna fucking fly away, right? It's gotta be a metaphor.
Yeah.
I hope when he falls, they go, "You trifling."
Oh no! Oh!
They never
your
land
life's
well either. It's always a bad landing.
I thought he was gonna get
Good
impaled.
thing he's got health insurance, though. He'll be fine.
Nope. No. This is America,
Oh.
Scott, not your country.
Oh, it's America. Well, then you shouldn't do that.
Do the Canadians do a Hood Crate challenge?
All the time, and then we just go to the hospital for free. It's great.
I actually know, like, Scott, you do pro wrestling. I used to wrestle with you back in the day.
Vicious rumor.
I used to wrestle with you, and there was the one Zeus McFly, who would get like light bulbs put in his back and his neck, and then just go to the hospital immediately afterwards and walk. They cover everything.
All good.
That was amazing. Canada really doesn't care.
Not a problem.
They're like, yeah, just destroy your body and we'll zip you up.
He even flew to Australia and did the same thing there.
I was actually jealous when I heard you could do that. I went back to America with a pocket full of 222s, whatever the aspirin or whatever. I was getting aspirin with codeine in it.
Yeah.
That was my health plan, was
or
going to
whatever.
Canada, getting my ass kicked, and coming back with some codeine pills over the counter for like $20 worth of codeine pills that would last me 6 months because I couldn't afford American Vicodin. It was the worst. Good times.
I've never had Vicodin. I want to get into that. I want to be like Dr. House.
Yeah, Vicodin's great.
House is good.
I like Percocet better than Vicodin. I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, Perks I've had.
Percocet's better than Vicodin in my opinion.
Although I guess not technically. Because they gave me oxycodone and they said take these with Tylenol and that's a Percocet. I'm like, deal. I'll do that.
Brittany, are you a disgusting pill abuser or no?
No, I'm not pilled.
That's okay. That's okay. We live in America here, and I thought that you had to like do a certain amount of pills just to vote, but.
Well, one time after I got back from the hospital, they gave me a muscle relaxer. I don't remember what it was called. Maybe if you said the name, I would remember. But it was so good. And like, I tried to get more and they would not give me it. I was like, what's the big fucking deal? Like, it's not like I'm going to get addicted to it. It's just a muscle relaxer. Like literally my neck hurts sometimes.
Yeah, they feel good. What's a popular muscle relaxer, Ben? Is Klonopin a muscle relaxer?
No, that's a benzo.
Antipsychotic.
Ooh.
I used to take, I think it's called cyclobenzaprine.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, I don't know. We just got to get some more muscle relaxers. We're gonna smuggle. You live in Texas, can't you smuggle it in from Mexico?
I'm not going anywhere near the south of this border.
Next time somebody's walking up,
I wouldn't either.
There's got to be like an Uber for border crossing where you can have them drop off something as they're coming up through the border. Flex around.
That's a good business idea. They already they do have I was reading something. They like sell basically human trafficking over the border. It's like a big thing. They even have it on like websites and stuff.
Like Wayfair.
Isn't Uber human trafficking?
Yes.
If you want it to be. If you're the Uber driver and you want it to be.
All Uber drivers are human traffickers.
I had a weird Uber driver. She, I think she was from Texas, and she was driving in Seattle, and it was like 4 a.m., and I was driving home from Bellevue to Seattle, and she was a little crazy, and she brought up cocaine, and she's like, you know where to get cocaine? I was like, probably. It's like 4 a.m., though. And then she, like, kidnapped me until I finally convinced her that I couldn't find cocaine.
Then you just should have said no.
It's hard to say no.
Did you give her 5 stars?
Of course. she knew where I lived. She stayed like she was at my place about to drop me off and like kept me there. Like she was like, if you can get cocaine, I'll blow you. And I was like, it's not really a thing that I'm that
wild
into.
ass Uber driver.
Yeah. I was like, can I just go? I'm a little weirded out with you being here at my house now. I'll give you 5 stars. Please leave. Please leave.
Shout out to Vancouver, the last major city in North America to get Uber.
Interesting.
Took forever.
It was the it was the taxi driver unions keeping them out.
It was the taxi lobby, which still confounds me because, like, really, like the Vancouver taxi lobby is stronger than, I don't know, the New York taxi lobby. How is that possible?
Because it's in
New York
Canada.
get so fast, and I guess because it's in Canada.
Yeah, unions are more powerful in Canada for sure.
I don't even care. I don't even use it, but it just seems so stupid that literally every other city had it.
Taxis always sucked for me. Every time I use a taxi, I'd get ripped off.
Oh yeah.
I don't believe in any sort of public transportation.
Yeah, they're mobile merchants.
Yeah, they're like pirates. They're pirates.
What's like the worst Uber experience you guys had?
The worst Uber experience?
Yeah, I want to know how bad it is for men.
I've never had really a bad one. Maybe a driver that was kind of scary.
I once had a driver who was too chatty. I'm like, shut up. And that was the worst experience I've ever had.
I just had drivers that were scary drivers, like they weren't safe drivers.
I get weird ones where the guy's like, sit up here with me, sit up in the front with me. I'm like, I'd really rather not.
Yeah.
I want to sit in the back
I
seat,
did have
please.
a driver ask me to sit on his lap, which I thought was very forward. I did because I didn't want to be rude.
I think
I got to steer, and then he did the gas and the brake, and it ended up pretty fun. So I can't fault him.
It was pretty fun. I think that the one girl that was trying to blow me for coke and kind of low key kidnapped me was probably the worst. But I wasn't mad at her. I didn't have that much else to do. Well, what about you, Brittany? What's the worst as a young woman in America?
Oh, I haven't had anything major with Uber drivers actually. I've had an incident with a DoorDash though, because with DoorDash in New York, I guess they don't vet their drivers. This guy, he was a very legal citizen, and he rode in on his bike, and he like marked the food as delivered, even though it wasn't. So I went downstairs thinking, oh, he like left it.
Yeah.
So I go down there, and he's about to bike away on his little bicicleta or whatever, and he's about to take my food, and he sees me come down, and he's like, oh, here you go. And the way he looked at me really put me off. And so I tried to take the food as fast as I could and then just go back upstairs to the apartment complex. So in New York, apartment complexes automatically lock when you enter them. So I took the food and I turned around and I went to walk away. And I realized after 2 seconds of walking away, I'm like, I didn't hear the door shut. And I turn around and this guy is holding the door open so it doesn't close, so he can get in my building and basically follow me. And he's like, oh, have a good night, like waving at me, trying to get my attention with his foot in the door. I definitely called DoorDash and complained, and I was like, you guys need to do something about this. But yeah, they're not careful with vetting their drivers, and it's kind of dangerous if you're in places like New York where there's a lot of very legal citizens. So yeah, that was really scary. Like, had
So
I
now
not
you
realized.
don't want people holding doors for you. I'm confused.
Oh.
Wow.
He held the door to not be nice, but to follow me in.
It's
That's
all about
different.
intent, Scott. This is why you keep getting rape charges.
That's actually true.
He held the door open not for me, but for himself. It's different.
Exactly. Not a sweet boy thing
And-
to do.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that DoorDash drivers go on the list. Like, what do they even get paid for? All they do is like they get paid to spit in your food and then like throw it across the street. Like, you don't even get the
They
fucking
can't
food.
spit in your food, can they? They put stickers on everything. It's stickered shut.
One time I had a Popeyes order come in and he ate one of the fried chicken.
Yeah.
Like I got it, it was missing one.
Yeah, that's
it's
messed
called
up.
his tip.
Yeah, this is why you shouldn't tip DoorDash drivers. Like,
Wow.
they get lost half the time. Like, you can make it so obvious your place would be right on the street. They're like, oh, I can't find parking. I don't know where it is. They always, somehow, DoorDash drivers never can find fucking parking. I don't know what it is. They have this magic fucking spell where they never know where parking is. It's crazy.
If they were coherent and knew how to do things, they'd be driving for Uber Eats.
That's true.
The gentleman's food delivery service.
It's harder to drive for Uber Eats than it is
It
for
is.
DoorDash.
They do an actual
Oh, is it?
background
Okay.
check.
Yeah, with
on you.
DoorDash, they're like, oh, you want to drive?
Anyone can do
Go
DoorDash.
here. Go here. And with Uber Eats, they're like, you better take your car into a registered offender office and take a mugshot. There's like a whole different level of
They
security.
do a background check and they make sure you have insurance to
Yeah.
drive and that kind of
So
stuff.
if you want to feel safe, order Uber Eats. If you want to help small-minded business people, go to DoorDash.
You want to roll the damn dice.
Yeah, roll the dice.
DoorDash
Go
it
to
up.
DoorDash. This person probably needs it
DoorDash,
more than the
don't-
Uber Eats driver does. They're
Don't
clinically
tip,
insane.
but order an extra piece of chicken.
Oh my god.
That's a good point. I'll try Uber Eats. I just think it's funny how DoorDash drivers are allergic to stairs. Like, you know, they just can't get near it.
I wouldn't. Oh, no.
They call it DoorDash, but they don't bring it to your door.
I did Postmates for a while. I delivered Postmates because I wasn't sleeping at night, and I was like, I'm gonna need to do something to keep me occupied. And I started.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
Was
I'm
that
hurting?
When was that? When
It was
were you
like
doing these?
2019.
2019.
Yeah, it was
all right.
pre-pandemic.
When you were deep into the dieting.
Yeah.
For sure. You
Yeah.
were like really deep into it.
Yeah, I was like, I need something to do in the middle of the night.
Because
And I-
instead of stuff in your face,
Exactly.
deliver food to other people. That's messed up.
Yep. I'm gonna smell
It's
it.
called reverse eating.
I'm gonna smell it. I'm gonna have all the smells I want, and then drop it off at someone's house.
I remember when you crushed up. We were in Portland, and
Yeah.
this restaurant we
It was
were
a
waiting
French
in line
restaurant,
for.
and we had beignets.
They gave us free ones for waiting
They're like,
outside.
here's your free beignet. We cannot
and
see
Billy
you in time.
crushed it and smelled his fist, and then threw it away.
That's
nuts.
Powerful.
Sick in the
That's
head.
that's like that episode of South Park where they masturbate but they don't comb, and they're
Yeah.
like, it makes me strong. That's what you did basically.
A little bit, yeah. I
Yeah.
gotta get back
Food
into that
edging.
strong mode. I was I was more godlike then. I'm less godlike now. I'm more human.
Yeah, you've
Edging
lost
thing.
most of your telekinesis, which is sad because that was a cool little trick.
I've been cavorting with too many human.
You know what it
types.
was? It was when Onision said you had the best boobs.
That might have actually
that was
broke
the
me, dude.
inciting incident.
That might have
when
started all of COVID.
Turning
Actually,
point.
He humped you
Definite
and
turning
grabbed your
point.
boobs and said you had the best. I mean, it was a weird compliment though, wasn't it?
no.
Okay, that was the one part you
Because
appreciated.
I feel like he just says nice things to people. Sometimes he doesn't even mean it. He's just saying it because it's like what humans do. And he's always trying to be like human with people.
He's trying his best.
He tries to be.
I feel like when he met you, he was like, "Ooh, you're a well-looking dude or something,
I
right?"
don't- yeah, yeah,
I can't
it was
remember exactly
weird.
what it was. He was like,
Yeah.
"You look like one of those guys from Lord of the
well,
Rings."
I don't know. Yeah,
Hopefully not the goblins. Whatever.
no,
what they were
maybe
saying.
a hobbit.
Oh, he
I
was
don't
always
know.
very pleasant with people. Like he was trying to be pleasant.
Don't sell
you know?
yourself short, man. You could be an Orlando Bloom elf type.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah,
Don't sell
Maybe a
yourself
Liv
short.
Tyler.
Don't sell
a
yourself
Liv
short.
Tyler.
Don't sell yourself short. People are complaining that you put INTP in your Twitter bio.
Wait, I don't.
I would complain
recall
too, because
doing
the
that.
correct one is
I don't know.
INTJ.
I see Venti actually put INTP in her Twitter bio. I'm seeing that.
That
right
sounds like something. That sounds like something I would do as a troll, but I don't think I did that.
Are you an INTP?
Yeah, I actually am. I like did a whole circle. Like I started from INTP, tested as it for several years, then it like dipped to INFP, and then it dipped to something else, and then it came all the way back around to INTP again. So I've returned to tradition.
INTJ or GTFO.
Yeah, that's what all the INTJs say. You always know they're like INTJs are just like vegans. You always know when one's in the room.
Oh wow.
For show.
Oh wow. All the INTJs.
I'm the rarest
like a cool
personality
vegan.
type. I'm not like those other personalities. I'm not like those other guys. I'm INTJ.
I'm kind of the best. I mean, if you had to rank them, it's the best.
I put POC in my bio on Twitter. I don't know what they're talking
Me
about.
too.
Was that you're from New York? Are you related to AOC?
No, I said
Oh, an AOC POC.
POC.
Is that your legal name? Pamela Ocasio-Cortez?
No, it's a piece of cunt.
What?
Ooh.
You
Nice.
can't say that.
Nice.
We're liberals. You can't say that. We're social justice Nazis. You can't say that.
Piece of
The
cunt.
cunt word?
Yeah, you can't know peace though. Piece of cunt. If you're just embodying your cuntfulness as a woman, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's empowering.
Your
But a
cuntfulness.
piece of cunt is saying that you're
Yeah,
only
something about it.
But
Something
a
about it.
puzzle. But a missing iota, a section of woman, and that's not right. You can't be piece of cunt.
I'm gonna go pee. Billy will still be talking about cunts when I get back. so I gotta
Maybe.
go.
Maybe. You don't know.
They basically already do take pieces of cunts. They walk around, parade in them, and pink face, as I like to call it. These artificial men, they like to take womanhood for themselves. So they basically are taking a piece of cunt and wearing it.
Dude, what do you mean by artificial men?
Oh, they're artificially injecting hormones into themselves to become women. So they're artificial women, essentially.
Oh, it's very confusing.
Yeah, it's like I'm a biological woman, like a real woman, and they are artificial women.
So
they're
are you,
women, but they're artificial women.
You're okay. I see what you're saying. So you're basically a turf at this point.
Are you team turf?
I'm not a turf. I'm an abolitionist.
Oh.
So you want to end slavery?
No.
No.
In regard to pornography.
Oh.
Like there's some overlap with turfs and like because of radical feminists, there's some overlap with that and abolitionists because of like some women's issues. But like I care about the ones that aren't retarded.
So you want to end pornography?
Yes.
Is there a platform for this? Like, is there a group of women that are there with you, or people there with you?
It's actually Pornhub. Remember, you looked up something on Pornhub and it sent you a phone number to get help.
Yeah, it told me I needed to get help just because I typed in DDLG into Pornhub because I didn't want to type in anything like big because it was on my Roku and I'd use the remote control. I'm like, what's something I could type in? DDLG, and I was like, "Fuck!" Like they told me I had to go get like self-help. Like you need to see somebody. They're calling the FBI on me or something for typing in DDLG.
Listen, put the dick down.
Put
Nobody
the
gets
dick
hurt.
down. I wasn't even playing with it yet. They stopped. They cold cocked me. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
You're looking up bad stuff.
I just
You should
typed
be
in
ashamed of yours-
DDLG. There's not nothing bad about that.
It's a good first step. It's Brittany's vision for the future.
Yeah, they call me Brittler.
Brittler. Adol Brittler.
Yeah, there will be no porn in my state.
Well, I don't know. I'm not against getting rid of porn. I'll just like get a mirror. If they took away my power and they took away my porn, I would just have a candle and a mirror, and I try not to burn my balls as I jerked off into the mirror because I'm sick.
Just use your I don't know why this is such a hard concept for people. Like, use your imagination. Like, do people's brains not work?
Or even better than that, use your girlfriend.
That's my second suggestion. I tell people.
Yeah,
Like, get
use
a
your
wife.
imagination. 1 or 2, use your girlfriend. 3, use your best friend's girlfriend. Just try not to let him find out. Like, there's so many answers to this ban of porn. Not your stepsister.
What did I
though.
miss?
I'm so mad at Pornhub. They say I can't type in DDLG on my Roku, but every damn thing on the front page is stepsister this.
Does Brittany know what DDLG is?
I don't know.
Daddy, Dom, little girl. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm aware. It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Just like
It's
yeah.
normalizing childlike, infant-like behavior, and I think it's in line with pedophilia.
That's
that's what Roku said.
Oh,
That's
I know
what
that
my
guy.
Roku
That guy's
told
cool.
me.
That's why he's now on a list.
And I
Put
said,
Billy the Fridge is on a watch
I said, no,
list.
I just think pastels are cute. I just think pastels.
Who doesn't?
I
That's not a crime.
I wasn't looking for some role play shit. I just didn't know what else to type in. I had limited access with my Roku remote control.
So we'll move on from what Billy's into. Now we'll talk about Scott. Scott is a furry. What do you think of furries?
They belong in cages.
That's
true. Yeah, we covered the
I
cages
think they'll
earlier.
agree with
And
that.
I'm going to throw away the key.
Whoa.
Hmm.
Scott, as a tiger, do you think you could break out of a cage with no key?
Absolutely. I'm very, very strong.
Yeah.
Why
You have
are all
superhuman
furries
strength.
always blue wolves? Can you explain that to me?
I don't know. It's a basic bitch move. It's I'm no happier about it than you are. I don't know, like anything like canine or wolf is going to be the most common thing, and then apparently natural colors aren't good enough for people. The colors that God created in nature aren't good enough, so we got to get fancy, and I don't know, people like blue.
Are there no blue wolves?
Why do they turn into predators when they put the costume on? You ever notice how they go like, "Ooh, I'm gonna pounce on you. I'm gonna block you." Like as soon as they put the costume on.
Real pouncy, yeah. I think it's the anonymity of it. Like, oh, now that my head is covered, it's time to prey on people.
So they like dissociate. It's like psychotic. They like dissociate so that they can touch people.
I would classify it as psychotic. Yes. Absolutely.
I like TikTok back when. See, this is how TikTok became mainstream. They like need to return to tradition. They were talking about the furry war, and they would bring out the Nerf guns and talk about how they're gonna shoot furries. I really like that arc for TikTok.
Wow.
One of the finest arcs, yes. And I know, believe me, I know all of the TikTok arcs. I'm very up on these
Wasn't
things
there like
as a young person.
Wasn't there like a mustard gas attack on a furry convention several years ago?
Chlorine gas, yes.
Chlorine
gas. At MFF in Chicago, I'm going to say 2014.
Now, was Brittany anywhere in that area when that happened? I'm just wondering.
Interesting. Where were you in December 2014? Were you anywhere near Chicago?
First it's 9/11, now this.
Oh, interesting. Where were you on September 11th, 2000 and I don't know, let's say 4, whatever year it was.
I could tell you exactly where I was on 9/11. I was happy as fuck knowing that I got a free half day from school. I was happy at home. I didn't give a fuck. I saw the buildings go down on the TV and I was like, I get to be home today.
I honestly can't remember if we got out of I was going to say university, but grade 2 or whatever one makes me young. I think we had the whole day of school, which is bullshit.
Well, you should have been in New York when it happened.
I should have been in New York.
I dropped out
agree.
of school the morning of 9/11.
Brag.
They literally died so I could get a half day of school off. I really thank them for that. I thank them for their
I thank you for your sacrifice.
Yeah, they're basically Jesus. They died for me to play Pokemon.
They are.
You have Pete Davidson's father to think about.
I was supposed to start a new job that day,
Thanks,
and
Mr.
I didn't
Really?
because of 9/11. Yeah.
Why? Because you were busy in the plane, or?
No. They didn't start training because 9/11 happened.
I had a studio session the night before 9/11, and I was in all night long because the guy that was doing the session had to push it back. So I didn't get out until after 9/11 happened. Like
How
his girlfriend
old were
came in.
you when
I was
9/11?
17.
17.
I was 17.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You were 18,
I'm old.
liar.
I was
You
like
were
20.
18.
I was like 20, 21
Maybe I
years
was
old.
18. Scott's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 18.
Because you were 18 and I was 2. That's how I remember.
Whatever, baby. I was 18 and I dropped out of school because I slept in anyways. I was like, well, there's flying planes and things.
You
I'm not going to
should
school
have
today.
already graduated by September 11th.
I should have, yes.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go back as a
you
super
shouldn't have even
senior.
been in high school anymore.
I know, I
when
had to go
9/11
back
happened.
as a super senior because I didn't graduate.
Super senior.
Because I skipped
Nice.
I skipped a lot of classes. I really didn't give a fuck.
You skipped graduating?
Yeah, and they were like, well, if you come back this super senior year, you can graduate and get your little bullshit. And I
Is
was
that
like,
literally what they called it?
I don't know what they called it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I don't
think so. I
care.
think you
I
made it up.
barely
I was hoping that
cared
was an
enough to
official
go to
term.
school.
I kind of like it.
I barely cared enough to go to school. And then I went home. I was like, oh, I'm not going to school today because they flew a plane into the towers. I'm obviously not going to go in today. And then I woke up and my neighbors above us, because we were in apartments, their water heater exploded and drenched our house. We were drenched. So I thought, I was like, fuck it, they're flying planes into my water heater now.
Flying planes and everything.
I'm done.
North
I'm
Tower,
not going to school.
South Tower, my apartment.
Yeah.
The big 3 in
Tower
America.
7. Explain Tower 7 and my water heater. I don't get it.
That's a tricky one.
So long story short, I dropped out of school that day, which I should have been in anyways because I didn't care enough to go the years before. So it was really all kind of a wash.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Speaking of 9/11, I remember you guys got demonetized a few months back, and the same thing happened to me over a 9/11 video.
Yeah.
My friend
Everything
made an
got
edit of me
demonetized over
crashing into the
9/11.
towers, and then YouTube didn't like it, and they took it down because they're like, you're not allowed to talk about 911.
Yeah.
So why did you guys get demonetized?
It was like a 4-year-old video advertising a T-shirt sale where it was presented like live the towers were going down, but we have a special announcement.
There was breaking news.
Breaking news.
So we were breaking through one of the biggest news moments of forever to tell people about a T-shirt sale.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So that was the joke. But they said that we were aiding and abetting Talibanians or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we were
Whatever
promoting and
happened with
recruiting.
They won.
We got our monetization back, but we had a strike for 3 months.
I think she meant whatever happened to the Taliban.
Oh, the Taliban.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just kind of
Nature
like got
healed
the you
itself,
won game screen, and then that's it. It's just like a video game. You
100%.
won, and then game over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much. I mean,
And
like America pulled out, and then the next, like, I don't know, 6 hours later, they had taken over the airport. Like, clearly they're the ones who are supposed to be in charge. The natural order has been restored in Afghanistan.
And everyone's just like, yeah, fuck it.
I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You're gonna go back there now? You want to go
Go
back
back for another 20 fucking years?
Go back? We can't go back. Let's just tell everybody we won back in 2008.
What am I gonna take? Matthew Fox's advice from the season 3 finale of Lost? We have to go back.
Was that season 3?
I don't think so. I don't know, but if it is, I'm very proud of myself.
I
for
think
that
it was
poll, to
season
be
5
honest.
finale.
I have
Fuck
no
you,
idea.
not even close. Not in a million years. Get off the show.
Are you sure? Because wasn't it 6 seasons?
Get off of my show. There were 6 seasons, and it sure
Do
as
you
hell
like
wasn't the season 5
Lost?
finale. It's my favorite show, except for seasons 2 through 6.
Season 1 was great. You thought they were doing something
Season
special?
1 rocked.
Nobody knew.
Yeah.
Nobody knew.
They were
They-
then you just got gaslit for 5 years after
like,
that.
so what's the big smoke monster? And they're like, we don't know.
Then your business.
What? You can't just have a big smoke
guess it's
monster and not tell us where it comes from.
Like, I don't know. I guess it's Titus Welliver. I guess it's Bosch.
I'm so glad you guys wasted your time watching that show. I'm glad I did.
What, Lost?
Yeah.
Dude.
You missed out on a cultural touchstone, Ben.
No, thank
Yeah,
you.
Kate from Lost.
Okay.
She was great.
I'll just let you guys enjoy
Now
it.
she can watch her in Marvel films as Janet
Let
Van
people
Dyne.
enjoy things.
That's the moral of the story tonight. I'm sorry I lost it. I'll just let you guys enjoy it.
If you didn't watch Lost, then you lost, Ben.
Okay.
We're the real
Exactly.
winners.
I'm the
lost
one who's
Ben.
lost.
Yeah. Did they write off Daniel Day Kim? who I know.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I know Daniel Day Kim is Korean because his last name is Kim.
True. You know what? Good eye. But did you know?
Stole my line.
Did you know that Daniel Day Kim is actually Daniel Day-Lewis's greatest acting role ever?
Yes.
He was Daniel Day Kim the whole time.
The role of a lifetime.
What?
It's a joke. Daniel Day-Lewis is known.
It's going to a totally different dimension.
He's not a Korean man, and he's known for taking on roles and then taking on the life of the role and going like deep.
He's method.
He's method.
Oh
He's
yeah,
deep
with the whole
method.
Lincoln thing, I heard about that.
So Scott's insinuating that Daniel Day-Lewis has been method acting
been a
as Daniel
Korean
Day
man
Kim
for
this
20
entire
years.
time. And I will say I agree with Scott.
Okay.
Thank you.
And if I was a furry, I would be a panda.
Better than a blue wolf.
Yeah.
I'd be a panda. I would. Somebody suggested the other day that I would sell out for China if given the opportunity. And I just want to
CHYNA.
No, I would like how John Cena is a sellout for China, and they're saying
John Cena's the biggest coward in America.
By the
and I'll
way,
go to
guess
the
who's in
grave
town
saying
right
that.
now?
Who?
John Cena.
John
What's
China?
he doing in town?
He's at the Emerald City Comic Con.
I should go hang out with him.
Wow.
I saw
You should
that
go call him a coward.
No, I'm not gonna call him a coward because I was gonna say anybody who's
traitor to America.
Anybody who suggested I would sell out to China was right. Give me that
Is
fucking
correct.
China
I will
money
do it
and
in
I'll
a
do it.
second.
So I just want to announce that right now. If Jinping,
So would you say that Taiwan's a great country?
I don't know what would they say.
You would say it's not a country.
I would say, what do you mean? What do you mean it's a country? What country?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That protectorate of China? Yeah, it's
I'd say
awesome.
it like this. I'd say Taiwan puts the cunt in country. I would say just like that.
Piece of cunt.
Because I think once I sell it to China, I'm allowed to be chauvinistic again. Is that the word?
You almost said masochistic.
Yeah,
You're also allowed to be masochistic.
Yeah, my opinion
again,
on
if that's your
women,
act.
it's very, very direct. Brittany, if I start to make videos for the manosphere, will you let me like live in peace for a while? You'll take out everybody else so I can rake in all the manosphere money while you shut down.
Oh no, I'll shill it. I'll be like watching your videos on stream. Actually, last night that's what I did. I found one of my subs found this gold mine of a channel, and it just got progressively worse every video to the point where he was saying that every woman is garbage, and he was talking about how he's taking TRT and how he's not like those other male dating gurus, and talking about his alpha male lifestyle and how he was
sounds like
staring
he
at
knows what he's talking about.
staring at big booty Latinas for an hour at the beach, and how he hasn't had a job in the last 10 years. It was so good. It was like I stayed up till like 2 a.m. watching this. It was called Alpha Male Lifestyle. His Patreon says, quote unquote, Alpha Male Lifestyle is creating MGTOW videos. And I subbed to him because I thoroughly enjoyed his content. And I got a few people from my stream to become patrons too.
Ooh.
So
nice. Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'd support it.
Thank you. I'm going into the business now.
Brittany, what was the thing you had gotten arrested for the one time? Like the picture of the cop that has you in handcuffs?
Delicious.
Oh, punching an artificial woman.
Okay.
That's illegal?
Well, it
Well,
was
if that's
self-defense.
illegal, consider
It was
me
self-defense?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Because I heard that you got attacked by Antifa, and that you got arrested.
They were Antifa. Yeah, Antifa BLM. They were basically antagonizing my group, and by the time I got there, they were already agitated. They threw a bucket of water on me. So then, and then they attacked me, hit me on the head with a stick. So I exercised my right to self-defense and bopped that bitch in the face.
Whoa.
And made their face
What was
bloody.
your
I
group
won the
doing?
fight.
You won
and
the
there was
fight?
a whole mob on me, but I still won. Yeah.
Were you wearing a carton of milk with a rope
It was
tied
a
around?
purse.
Yeah, I
Okay.
told you it was a purse.
It looked like a carton.
I was like, I think that's a purse. I'm pretty sure it's a purse.
It's one of them milk purses.
Yeah.
Which is what I call breasts.
Look, it's not because I know about purses. It's because I know about cartons of milk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I identified it as not a carton of milk.
I'm pretty sure it's a purse because it's definitely not a carton of milk. I know my milks.
It was.
I know my milks.
Yeah,
it was definitely.
That ain't milk.
You looked like a badass in the photo they took of you afterwards. Like
I was smug. I
Yeah.
was super smug. Like I knew I won the fight despite them having their entire gang on me. Because what I had to do was I had my phone in one hand because I had been live streaming it earlier, and they started to attack me after they hit me in the head with the stick. So then I went to go punch them, but I knew that like I had to disable them first. So I took their glasses and I snatched off their face and tossed it. And I was using the people that were trying to get in between us and trying to attack me for defending myself. So I was like kind of kicking them off of me, using them as leverage to get closer to them, kind of like a free power boost. And then after I removed their glasses, that's when I punched them in the face. And that's why their face is bloody in the photos when you look it up on Google.
Are you like a warrior princess over here? What's going on?
No, I'm just black.
What were you doing at wherever this was before the fight?
I was at home, and my then at the time boyfriend and our friends were over there, including like one of them was Jewish. Like I don't even know what their problem was. It's like, oh, white supremacy, but like literally no. Like I'm a mutt. This other guy's a Jew. This other guy was brown. Like they're just agitated. Like my group didn't even do anything. They just started getting mad because my group made jokes of like, oh, I'm a BuzzFeed journalist. And then that's how it started. So then by the time I got there, they're already following our group around, and then they attacked me.
Don't you know jokes are white supremacy?
True.
Yeah, they probably thought the milk on me was white supremacist symbol.
Yeah. Was it not? Like why did you just like milk?
I just think it's a cute purse.
That's fair. It was cute.
It's a carton of milk.
It was a black rope, right?
It was a black rope
with a milk hanging off of it.
Yeah.
It was a cool purse. It was a cool purse. I was a little jealous of the purse, actually. I wanted to use that as a snack satchel. I walk around with a satchel full of snacks in my milk purse. Brittany, Venti, what do you say to people who think you're a LARPer because you've never actually gone out and murdered anybody?
Yet.
Wait, sorry to interrupt, but in what situation are you considered a LARPer unless you murder, or have you been claiming to be a murderer?
Look,
and
if you're
haven't
pro Second Amendment and you haven't murdered anybody, you're just LARPing.
Okay, I mean that's kind of true.
Are you even pro
shit or get off
Second
the
Amendment?
pot,
I'm
gun-wise.
assuming you're pro Second Amendment. We haven't talked about guns other than Alec Baldwin and his weird trigger disciplines. Like you haven't been very up in the conversation when we talk weaponry.
Oh, no, I like guns. On my this might help the case for that I'm not LARPing. On my 21st birthday, I shot my first gun, and there's a video of it. And upon me shooting the gun my first time, I didn't know that there would be that much recoil, and because it was a Glock. And then I proceeded to turn around because someone called my name, and I sweep the entire range, and then the guy disarmed me. So yeah, does that count?
How'd you get disarmed? Like, was it a violent disarming?
No, he just kind of like held my hand and took the gun away and like disabled me. He didn't hurt me. He realized that I was just being naive.
He made you disabled? It's terrible.
No, I was already disabled. I'm a woman.
I saw a video where you get hit with a shotgun, like the recoil from it. And someone made a video where you're like, I love shotguns. And then you shoot the gun and it hits you and you're like, ah, like that.
Yeah, I've shot with a shotgun a couple of times.
Yeah.
The last time I went was skeet shooting, and that was really fun. I really liked that. It left me a big old like speckled bruise here, but I didn't feel it during the time. I actually prefer shotguns over a Glock any day. In fact, I prefer pretty much like any gun over a Glock. I really don't like Glocks.
Why you down talking the Glock?
Because they hurt my hands. Like it almost made me not like guns. Like not to be anti like gun rights, not to be anti Second Amendment, but like in the sense of like I hate shooting guns. Because the next day my hand was sore and I was like, what the fuck? I hate guns now. Then I went again and I realized, oh, it was just the gun.
Yeah, you'll get used to it after a while, and then you'll get nice man hands. You should start taking TRTs so you can shoot guns.
Keep on shooting.
Yeah, so I can partake in the alpha male lifestyle.
Yeah, well, you don't want to be an alpha male, right? Like you're.
No, I'm more of a sigma male myself. Like I'm as cool and and smart as alphas, but I kind of like do my own thing John Wick style. So yeah, that's my vibe.
I'm a Ligma male.
Oh, Ligma what?
Ligma balls.
Oh,
got him.
shit.
Got him.
Damn.
Got him.
Damn. Fuck. Got me.
Yeah, I love Sigma males. They're like
They're the
really
best.
hot.
Have you ever met
They're
one?
like really hot.
Yes, I'm.
Have you seen
Yes.
John Wick?
Yes.
Who would you
have.
explain as a Sigma male that we might know, like that's in pop culture or something?
Oh,
That's
pop
like on the
culture?
podcast right now.
Oh, like Ryan Reynolds from I'm sorry, Ryan Gosling, I think it is from Drive.
Notebook? Oh, from Drive? That's a Sigma
Yeah,
male?
that's a Sigma male. Yeah.
That's a Sigma male. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's hot.
That's me. That's basically me.
I'm getting a little wet in my ass cheeks just thinking about him.
You should be.
I'm not usually into guys either. It's fucked up. That's Sigma. I take no, fuck this.
I'm learning things
I'm over
today.
this now. I'm dialing it back, guys. But that's thank you for putting that into perspective. That it has to be a Hollywood actor pretending to be somebody else for it to be a Sigma male. There are no actual Sigma males IRL. You're being duped and you're perpetuating a false dichotomy that there are men that can live up to this. It's disgusting, Brittany Venti. It's absolutely sick. You couldn't name one
Unless
actual
you
Sigma
own a
male.
satin jacket with a scorpion on it, then you're pretty cool.
Okay, that's true. Brittany, do you know Sigma males in real life? Like, do you just hang out with Sigma males all the time that aren't
Yeah,
famous?
I do. I've met one before in real life. One was named John Doyle.
John
He's
Doyle?
a YouTuber. Yeah, he's
Oh.
a Sigma male.
Oh, he's a Sigma. He's an Omicron male. A Sigma male. Okay.
Yes. So that's a good example, I feel.
Okay. I'm looking this up so I can learn to be what my life is like when I become a Sigma male one day. You can't become a Sigma male, right? Like you have to like be discovered. Now this sucks.
Yeah, you just
I'm
kind
fighting
of you kind of just here's the thing. In order to be a Sigma male, you have to tell everyone you're a Sigma male. It's kind of like being INTJ.
Shit. Because I'm not an INTJ either. Like I'm none of this works for me.
Then you're not a Sigma male. Like I'm sorry to
Wait
break
a
it to you.
Well, this is better than when Jesse Lee Peterson crushed my dreams.
Yeah.
But Brittany Venti just crushed my dreams.
Suffer and die.
In
When
a
Jesse
nicer
Lee
way.
Peterson asked you if you love black people and you said no, and you're like, wait, did I do it wrong?
It was KNOW. Like, I know I love black people.
No. I know.
No. Yeah. This is I don't need to be a Sigma male. I'm fine with it. I'm over it.
No, you're not.
I don't know. Maybe you can like hit somebody up for lessons. Maybe hit up like Ryan Gosling or John
Kevin
Doyle
Samuels.
for lessons on being a Sigma. Yeah, maybe. No, Kevin claims to be an alpha male actually.
He's below Sigma. He's sub Sigma.
No. Alpha and Sigma aren't above or below each other. They're adjacent. There's the alpha. There's the hierarchy that has alpha at the top, and then adjacent to, separate but equal to alpha is Sigma for John Wick, Ryan Gosling from Drive, and me.
Do you guys think
Get
that?
it right.
Do you guys think that? What's his name? John Wick. What's his real name?
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Kiefer Sutherland. Keanu Reeves.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Do you think he's? Do you think he's gay?
No, he's a Sigma male.
Have you heard the rumor though that he's gay?
John Wick or Keanu Reeves?
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu
There's a
Reeves.
rumor that he's gay and he's been married to like a Hollywood producer forever.
I've heard the rumor. I don't think he is.
That's pretty funny, but I don't get the vibe.
Do you see his?
In our conversations, he hasn't come across as.
Do you see the woman that he was dating? She was like a gray-haired woman of like appropriate age. You see that recently?
What a king.
Disgusting.
Yeah, he was
Imagine
dating a woman that was
appropriate age.
It was like of appropriate age to him, and she had like kind of like gray hair. She was a nice looking lady, and I'm
Base
like,
cradle robber.
yeah. And I'm over here looking at him, and I'm like, this guy has to be gay because he's gallivanting along with a woman that is a respectable age for him. How could this be? How could this be? It's got to be a psyop, right?
I think so.
I don't know. I don't know a lot of things.
You guys don't get it. You just don't get it.
Yeah, I never will.
It's because you're not a Sigma male.
I don't need to be a Sigma, though. I live a really good life as a morbidly obese shitlord. I'm fine. It's not so bad. Imagine all the work.
System works.
Imagine all the work that Ryan Gosling had to put in just to film Drive. All right, that's like a few weeks of his life. All the work he had to go in just to be that guy for a movie. All the people that had to work on set with him to make him that guy, the writers, the directors, the director of photography, everybody involved with making him a Sigma male. I just roll out of
The director
bed.
of photography got shot.
I roll out of bed and I wash myself a respectable amount, put on some deodorant. Sometimes I brush my hair to look extra pretty, sometimes. And then I go outside, and that's it. I think I'm doing all right for just being a schlub.
He's also dressed in drag before.
Yeah, I look really good as a woman. I'm a
Pink
fucking
face.
oh yeah, hell yeah, pink face. Hell yeah. I got real boobs though.
You're a regular Christine Weston Chandler. You're a very pretty
I'm an
lady.
irregular Christine
What
Weston.
happened to Chris Chan after the mommy fucking incident?
Chris Chan
Well,
is
yeah,
in jail.
is he still in jail?
Chris.
Yep.
Yeah,
And writing letters from jail thinking he's Jesus.
And there's a
Really?
there's a phone call too.
Yeah.
I actually have the phone call.
Good stuff.
I don't-
It could be worse. I mean, that could be confused.
it's hard to hear.
Yeah, it's really
it's poorly recorded.
It's
There's
not
a
worth listening
transcript.
to. It's not worth listening to.
Yeah.
Basically, what's up is Christine Weston Chandler now thinks that they're actually Jesus Christ. And they're pushing this idea that they will be released from prison and the second coming will come and the dimensional merge and everything will be just fine as she reigns as actual Jesus Christ.
Is he the Antichrist?
Does he have that much power? Would you put that much power in him?
Wouldn't rule it out.
Oh my
It's
God!
on
is
the
he-
table.
Oh, I was about to say. I thought he was Aquarius because they say the Antichrist is supposed to be Aquarius, but he was right on the cusp. He's a
Do you
Pisces.
believe in all that bullshit?
I'm not a fan of modern astrology, but I believe in traditional astrology, and I'm currently studying it.
I was talking about
Trad
the
asked.
Antichrist, but yeah, that too.
Oh, Antichrist. Yeah, it's probable.
It's
Depends on my
probable.
mood. It depends on my mood
I
if
thought you
feel
were
like
going to
if
go
it's
into
real or not.
possible, and you hit me with probable.
Probable.
I would have
More
given
than
you
likely.
possible. We wouldn't be having this conversation right now had you said possible. But why probable?
Oh, it just if I feel like it. Like if I feel like it's real, it's real.
Okay, that's fair enough.
That's fair.
I agree
Like
with
I'm
that somehow.
My opinions are objectively true.
Yeah. Subjectively true.
No, objectively. This isn't my professional opinion.
Are you a
This is
professional?
Yes, I am.
How come you don't have a name tag?
Where's your
I don't know,
high
probably
vis
competent
vest?
worker or something.
I'm not even sure if this is your real set. That stocking obviously has an N on it, and neither of your initials start with N.
You don't know what her middle initial is.
Who have you is your middle name?
My middle name is also a slur, so I'm not ruling it out for her.
I was named after what's his name's cat. Who's the writer?
Howard Phillips Lovecraft.
H.P.
Lovecraft. Yeah, H.P. Lovecraft's cat. Yeah, my middle name was. My father was a big fan of Cthulhu. Big fan of Cthulhu, and he said, "Let's name you after Howard Philip Lovecraft's cat."
It's a cat.
You're all a little off, but that's okay.
I love that cat.
Would you consider yourself a cat person or a dog person?
I started out as a dog person because I had dogs growing up, like when I moved to
But then you
Connecticut.
saw the light.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I had a cat. Like I had cried for a cat for like 10 years. My mom finally gave in, and then I became a cat person. I just like how they're less effort and they're more flexible. Like, she's just in my lap. Sure, a dog could be in my lap, but like look what I could do with her. I can she's kind of slinky and I kind of like move her around. I like that about them.
Because earlier when you said Kevin Samuels referred to women as actual dogs, like I was thinking you might be a cat person because any dog person would know that it's great to be referred to as an actual dog. Like if you're a girl and like you're the equivalent of a good
But
dog,
not a blue wolf.
If you're a good girl, if you're a good, that's fine. I don't know why you'd be so mad if you were a dog person, but as a cat person, I understand your anger.
Well, you know, I guess I am a bitch after all.
I would never say that about you, Brittany. I think I've always found a level of sweetness to you. I thought you were a sweet person. Even when
Yeah, that's what the N stands for. It stands for nice.
Nice, yeah. See,
I knew it.
I knew we would get to the bottom of this. Brittany, nice Venti. But
yes,
that's neither here nor there. I'm done talking about Kevin Samuels and treating women like dogs. I treat dogs very well. You would be lucky to be my dog, and I say that to all my animals, even my. I don't have any cats right now, but they would be lucky to be my dog.
I like dogs too. I don't discriminate against them.
Yeah.
I like animals in general.
I was always a dog person, but right now my roommates have cats, and the cats are very good cats. They're very nice cats. They're lovely cats. I've never had a cat of my own, but I haven't had that many dogs of my own either. They live 13 years. I'm not one of those people that collects dogs that has like 17 dogs. I get like one good boy, and I'm like, I'll feed you.
Good.
17.
I'll feed you, good boy. Some people will get like you have 3 dogs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good amount of dogs, but that's still a lot of dogs.
Yeah.
At
Their
most,
ages are spaced apart accordingly too.
At most, like my family would have like 2 dogs at once. That was like the most we ever hit.
Yeah.
I had 4 when I was in Connecticut. There were small dogs, 2 Maltese and 2 Dachshunds. I think that all dogs are good boys, by the way, except for pit bulls.
Okay.
Yeah.
For one, pit bulls. I had my last dog, Freezer, was half pit bull, half wolf, and he was a very sweet boy. He was a couch potato. He was the runt of his litter. All his other brothers got put down because they were bad doggies, and they had to be put to sleep. But my doggie lived a very rich, full life, became an old man, and died of natural causes. He was a very sweet
And
dog.
only killed one child.
He didn't kill any child. He did kill one of his brothers, though, but it was self-defense.
But the brother was asking for it.
It was self-defense.
I only mauled one dog, bro.
What?
He only mauled one dog.
He didn't maul him. He defended himself. He would have died, but his dog tag got in the way of his throat. His brother was biting at his throat, and his dog tag was like bent in half. And I went to go break them off. I had a baseball bat because I had to like break them apart because their jaws were locked.
Jesus.
And they like chewed up my hand, and he felt so bad for biting my hand. And they say once you taste human blood that it's over, but no, he was a sweet boy after he chewed up my hand. Jesus Christ. He was always a sweet boy.
He said your blood tastes like shit.
That's not true. I have delicious.
Yeah. Maybe he
blood.
just didn't like ragu.
No.
Your blood type is shit.
No, I would, you know, I would cut myself sometimes and give him a little more just
You
to make
sick fuck.
just to make sure that he wasn't missing it. You know, I
You
didn't.
sure you
I didn't
don't
want
love
to. I
this?
wanted to make sure he wasn't gonna go into a frenzy.
You're insane.
And he just ate it up like it was pudding. And he's like, "Oh, this is very good blood, Billy. This is sweet blood."
This is fine, but I'm not going to go
He
crazy.
said, "You're a very sweet boy. I'm not gonna go crazy."
So
I have good blood.
I'm a cat supremacist.
I'm more mad at Brittany right now than I've ever been.
You are a cat supremacist. You wanted to shake my dog. I have a very small dog.
I did want to shake your dog. I heard your dog barking. I'm like, I'm going to shake that dog.
Yeah. It's the high-pitched bark.
You can't shake dogs.
Well, so I learned.
Were you like, you ever have like a friend that would come over to your house and like throw your hamster or your guinea pig across the room?
No, I would never. No.
Yeah.
No, that's psychotic.
I think I always had psychotic friends.
Yes, you did.
I was like, you guys can't be around my pets. Like, you're all
life.
psycho. I had one friend that came over and there was this dog in the backyard and he would stand up on the fence and pee on the dog as the dog would like come up to the fence to bark at
Yeah,
it.
and he's a murderer now.
I think he might be. He wasn't born in America, so I blame Czechoslovakia.
Oh,
for
well,
that
say no more, friend.
He was
You should have opened
Czechoslovakian. He was
with that.
pissing
You
on
buried the
dogs.
lead.
I liked him too. He's a good guy most of the time.
And you knew another
It's
guy.
their culture.
You knew another guy from the UK that was going to poop on you for $10,000. Or
Well,
no,
he
you
was-
were going to poop on him.
He wanted me to poop on him.
Yeah, that was it.
He was-
Yeah, let's get our stories.
He
straight.
wanted all types of
Yeah.
weird stuff. I didn't know him that well. He was just like a random.
What did he want to? What did he want to cook for you?
He just wanted to feed me because he was a feeder. He was sick. He had a fetish, and he was very well to do, and he was gonna write blank checks for me to do things. And I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't think I can do this. Thought about it though. I was like, am I sick in the head? Am I this big of a deviant? No, I'm not.
I'm glad that you're a man. If you're a woman, the shit you would do because you would get away with it.
I think I could get away with it as a man.
I think you got nerfed. I think you were like too degenerate to be a female because God was like,
I actually
no.
completely agree with that because the shit I can get away with now is nuts, and if I had another level of get away with itness, I would be out of control.
Yeah, I'd be shitting out I'd be shitting out babies strictly for adrenochrome. I'd be selling them to people for adrenochrome. I'd be fucked.
I think most men can't handle being women, not for the reasons of the amount of pain with maintenance and periods every month, but
and playing with your titties all the time. It would take up most of the day.
Yeah, they just don't know how to handle it. They wouldn't know what to do with that much power.
No one man should have all that
That's
power.
so stupid because men have more power than women. This is a dumb argument to have. Most women can overpower most men, sure, but the 10% of men can have 90% of women. So it's even. 90% of women can have 90% of men, and 10% of women can have 10% of men can have 90% of women. I don't know words. The 10%. Men are fine. Fuck you guys. I hate this.
Well, look, if there's two men and one woman, then the woman has a 33 and a 3% chance. But then if you add a second woman, now it's down to a 25% chance, which is an 8 and a 3% chance difference.
It's a good percent. I did the math. No, men are fine.
Numbers don't lie.
I don't like this idea that women are. I don't like this idea that women have all this power.
Because men may rule the world, but women control men. So what does that say?
You control weak men.
Speak for yourself.
There's you probably have control over the majority of men in your life, right? The majority. They'll simp or do whatever they want.
I wouldn't say that. I'm careful about not having men in my life at all. Honestly,
good
the
point.
less the better.
But
I've never spoken to a woman, and I have the DMs to prove it.
Every woman I know has 100 guys beneath her that simp upward, and then there's 2 guys above her that can make her be that dog in the dog dish. There's always 2 or 3 guys above a woman that will put them in their place. and then the 100 guys below
As God intended.
that hoist them up. The problem with men is
Stacy is more powerful than Chad.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting theory. I don't know if there are real Stacys and Chads. Are you a Stacy? What do you consider yourself? What level of the world are you, Brittany?
Are you asking me? Yes, I'm something of a Stacy.
What are you? Are you Stacy Scott?
Yeah, I'm a Stacy.
Brittany, how do you classify yourself in this meme dichotomy?
I'm a Sigma female.
You're a Sigma.
Nice.
I like.
You're like a girl John Wick.
You must be reading something really funny on the internet right now because you smiled so big when you said that. What could it possibly be?
So pleased with that.
Yeah, I'm basically female John Wick. You killed my heckin' Paparino. You killed my heckin' Floofer. Now you're gonna get downvoted.
Yep. I'm gonna kill you on Reddit.
Oh.
Nobody's ever gonna see your comment again. Downvoted into oblivion.
No, that's not right. It's against free speech.
Downvotes are free speech.
Yeah, exactly. Just downvote the free speech.
Yeah. Downvotes are free speech.
Billy, I don't know if you noticed, but someone you mentioned earlier is now in the chat. Do you know who it is?
Is it Kobayashi Maru?
Yeah, it's Kobayashi Maru.
It's always the Kobayashi Maru.
First try. It's Zeus McFly.
What's up, Zeus McFly? Josephine Wick. I'm going to get another iced tea if you guys allow me to depart for a minute. Talk amongst yourselves.
What are you thinking? A Pure Leaf? What's your
one
what's
other
poison?
Pure Leaf. I bought 2 for $3. I'm a 2 for $3 guy tonight.
Wow.
You are a 2 for $3 guy.
He's getting another iced tea. He's back.
I got to keep my caffeine levels up or else I'll
So I think
pass
we
out.
have about, I don't know, like 10 more minutes or so. And then after we wrap up, Billy and I are going to do the post show for all the patrons, $10 and above.
Are you guys going to kiss?
Maybe.
We can't divulge that.
I mean, it's for the patrons.
Spoiler
You're
alert.
not going to kiss for the patrons. They're paying money.
We have a
Everyone's
patron level where we'll kiss you on the lips.
We're basically hookers.
What's your lips?
We're professionals. Jesus
Damn.
Christ! The alarm went off again.
Oh, excuse you.
My apologies. My ass is. Scott, I have an idea for a new
Hit me.
YouTube series. I want to see if you can.
I'm in. I'm
approve this
buying
for
it.
me or not.
I'm buying it in the room.
All right, it's called Pros and Cons. All right, I'm gonna take a prostitute to a convention, and I'm gonna pay her up front to just have sex with somebody, and it's gonna be like the first person that approaches her for sex, and she'll just give it to him and see how long it takes for her to deal with people at conventions until one of them cashes in on this sure thing. I'm gonna videotape it from
like
afar. It's called Pros and Cons.
I don't think it's legal.
I would like to be your I would like to be your director of photography.
Well, I guess since you're
follow-up
filming
question,
it-
can we have guns?
Can we have guns?
I guess since you're filming it, it's technically porn.
Yeah, what I'm paying
That's
her
the
for.
porn loophole.
I'm
to
paying for her to
prostitution.
star in my video.
Yeah.
Under the assumption
It's
that she
true.
will.
That's so weird.
She's an actress.
Yeah, she's an actress.
She's the star of a reality show.
And I'm not going to film the
you're right.
porn. I don't want to film the
Oh,
porn.
well, then it is illegal, right?
No, because I'm hiring her to play
she's an
the part.
actress.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to make porn. I'm kind of Team Brittany on this one. I'm done with porn.
You're giving it up?
I don't really need it anyways. It was always just kind of a crutch.
I don't need it.
You probably watched CP on accident anyway, so.
Oh
if
no,
that
I
helps
think
you
I might
motivate
have. I think I
to not
might have.
watch it.
Don't say that.
Oh no, madam, it is no accident.
It was like 25 years ago or something. I was on Kazaa and I was searching for midget stuff to show my friends. And then I saw something. It was very low quality, and I was like, I don't like this. I'm done. And I stopped using Kazaa. I was like, this guy hate this. I thought it was funny to show midget porn to friends, and I was wrong.
And we all learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I don't like porn anymore. I used to watch like the grossest stuff.
Porn's done.
I used to download like the Styles Project was this website I went to when I was a kid, and it was just like the weirdest, grossest porn. And then now I go to eFucked every once in a while just to see if I'm sick or if they're sick, and it's usually that I'm sick because I'm not really.
Turns out you're both right.
Yeah, I'm not really like I'm like, this isn't that bad. This is gross, I guess, but
it's pretty cool.
I was
guess.
expecting worse. Give me your worst. I don't go to eFucked for like pleasurable experiences. I want to be disgusted.
Yeah, no, that's what it's for. I agree.
Yeah. And I get there and I'm like, this isn't that disgusting. Like, who likes this? I'm thinking to myself, I bet you some sick guy is getting off to this, and that pisses me off.
Absolutely.
Because I just want to go.
Did you see that one guy? Did you see the one porn director that like tries to make women not do porn? So like he treats them like shit and will like shove his dick down their throat in a really violent manner. Like he makes it as unenjoyable as possible, humiliates them, talks about how their titties are like wet sandbags and like just degrades them on camera.
Yeah.
Trying to make them not do porn.
Yeah, and that's the joke.
So he's doing them a service at the end of the day.
No, he's not. He's not, because like most women that do porn are into that degrading shit. There's like a huge amount of women out there that love to be degraded, so they're having the time of their life.
He should go the other way. He should go the other way and kill them with kindness.
He should go there. He should be like, what are you doing here? Like, do you really need the money? Like, this is gonna end. The average amount of porn careers last 6 months. There's no longevity in this. I can get you a job that'll.
But what a 6 months!
I can get you a job, guarantee you 5 years of financial freedom. If you just that's how you stop someone from doing porn. You show them another way and tell them the truth. But nobody wants to tell them the truth. They want to be like, oh yeah, you're gonna make easy money. You're gonna lay on your back and get thrown around. You like being used anyways, don't you, slut? We're gonna use you on camera. You're gonna make big bucks. Here's some cocaine. If you really want to
you
get
do
someone to
that a
stop
little
porn.
too well.
Oh, I
just
do.
want to point that out.
I do.
That was not the first time that's been said.
That's not.
That felt all too common.
It is.
All of my porn is drawn or written, so I'm not hurting anybody.
And it has
Whoa,
animals
whoa.
in it, right?
Whoa.
Well, you're hurting
Who's to
yourself.
say?
I like
It
hurting
depends what kind of
things.
drawn porn you watch, also, because like if it's lolicon, then you're helping you're training your brain
It's
to be
not.
attracted to infantile behavior. If you
not.
were, and
I'm-
well, I want to go off about lolicons anyway.
Go off.
So,
Go off.
Go
I think-
off, sis.
So lolicons are basically predators, and it's become very, very normalized, especially online. And there's a big problem with it in Japan. Grown-ass men, imagine like a 50-year-old balding guy in his suit on the train reading basically what is virtual CP on the public transportation like it's normal. They have a big problem there.
Japan gets a pass. We dropped a couple of A-bombs on them. They can do what they want. That messed them up.
What's
like
with
that.
this Wii stuff?
Oh, I saw someone in chat say maybe they
My
need
dad.
another. That's crazy. Anyway, so lolicons are really creepy.
I don't know if the chat said that.
They must have deleted it.
Oh, there it is. I missed it.
Oh yeah, I guess a mod like deleted it for a second there. Anyway,
Fucking mods. Anyway,
lolicons are basically predators, and they're helping normalize sexualizing infantile behavior because they literally are children. And it doesn't change when you say, oh, they're 9,000 years old, when they literally have a child's body, child's face, child's personality, voice, mannerisms, etc., involving
it is
diapers.
a very funny loophole, though.
So what if someone's attracted to like dwarfs, like little people, you know?
Yeah, but you can tell the difference between a grown woman in 99.99% of cases. You can tell the difference between a grown woman and a literal child. And there's no sort of line for that with lolicon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you're telling me this person is over 9,000?
Yeah, just add a couple zeros to the age, bro. It's like DDLG. It just normalizes infantile behavior and sexualizes it.
I was like going to movies
I
a
thought
lot.
DDLG was damn dogs love girls.
No, that's white girls. White girls fuck
That's
dogs.
White girls do.
Whitney,
Pardon me.
Wisconsin.
It was white girls.
Mm-hmm. I remember her.
Yeah.
She was
Billy,
the
where
internet.
were you during the Whitney, Wisconsin stuff?
I was.
Did you know Leafy at that point?
I was pre Leafy
one of
when he
Billy's cool
first found
friends.
her. I wasn't quite there with Leafy during the beginning of that, but through the ride of that, I was seeing a lot of that. She was special. The amount of people that actually do have sex with animals is like disgustingly high.
Well, hold on. Let me how many white women are in America? So we're looking at
About 230 million.
We're looking at over 100 million people in
that it?
America alone having sex with dogs. So that's
that
that's a
it?
lot.
But it's not just dogs, it's horses. Like bestiality was legal in Washington State up until that horse banged the guy to death.
Until someone ruined it for the rest of us.
Like I
There's
had
always one bad apple.
I had this friend, she used to clean houses for like rich people, and she was cleaning this house and she found like a book wrapped in tinfoil, and it was how to like have sex with horses.
Why would you wrap it in
there was a
tinfoil?
book for it.
Yeah, that too. Like, why would you not wrap it in something a little less conspicuous? Like
Tinfoil
wrap
is
it in
really a
cloth?
choice.
Would have kept
It's
it in
really a choice.
Would have kept it in a trapper keeper or something. Nobody would figure that out. Those things are hard as hell to open.
I don't know. If I had a book about fucking horses, I wouldn't leave it to where the housekeeper could find it.
I thought you were gonna say I wouldn't
I would
set
leave
it down
on my bedside.
Be constantly looking at it.
Yeah, this housekeeper would never
My
find it.
housekeeper would never find it because it would always be on my person.
It'd be wrapped in
Give
a
it to her as a
magazine.
Christmas gift.
It'd be wrapped in a magazine about not fucking horses. Everybody see you reading this magazine about not fucking horses. Oh, what are you doing? Just reading this.
You move. I like that.
Not fucking horses monthly over here. Just that's all I'm doing is reading it.
You know, it used to be quarterly, but they moved it up. 12 a year now.
The demand was high once people realized it could hide.
We need more. We're not. 4 a year is not going to cut it.
Joe in the chat says most women experience orgasms while riding horseback. Are you a big horse rider, Brittany?
I took horseback riding for a couple months, but it was too expensive to keep up.
Did it turn you on?
Oh yeah, it was just such a turn on when like my teacher would give me the stick that you're supposed to use for the horse, and because my back wasn't straight enough, she would put this stick behind my back and then make me interlock my arms like this, so that my posture be straight. You know, that's just such a turn on.
Well,
it really gets me going.
It's not your fault you had a woman putting you in posturing position. If it would have been, it would have been a strapping
orgasm.
If it would have been one of those ligma males you talk about, you'd have been fine. You'd have been like, oh God, yes, posture me, daddy. It'd be done. If it was Ryan Gosling in Drive, jamming a fucking gear shift behind your back, you'd be like, okay, I like this. Maybe.
Yeah. No? Because.
Okay, I like horses now.
Yeah, I would like Ryan Gosling because he would just turn to me and be like, I drive. And I'd be like, damn right you do.
He does, though. He do be like that.
Damn right
you
like
do.
That. Ryan Gosling, when you said Ryan Reynolds, I was like, is Ryan Reynolds considered a Sigma? Then you went to Ryan Gosling. I was like, oh, that makes
sense.
Yeah,
Goss and Drive is top tier Sigma.
Yeah.
All the Ryans are the same.
All the Ryans?
Yeah,
that sounds a little racist, but okay.
There's all the Chris's that are in Marvel movies. How many Ryans are there in Hollywood?
There's so many white Chris's in Marvel movies.
Well, I wish Ryan Felipe was still getting work. He'd up the Ryan numbers.
Damn, we could get some Cruel Intentions going on. It'd be sick.
Yeah, Cruel Intentions was great. They made sequels to that, you know.
They did.
There's like 3 or 4.
They made a 2 and a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe has been engaged
with
this
none of
whole
the actors
time.
from the original.
Yeah.
I almost wish he would have been here.
Joe offered to come in.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's like, should I come in and be on the panel tonight? And I was like, we got Scott, we got Brittany Venti, we might not need you. And he was like, well, I'm gonna watch, and I'm gonna be. He said he was gonna be a second string. He was gonna be our second string tonight.
Oh,
damn. In case we needed him. Just in case.
Well, where is he?
He's in the chat right now. He's chatting.
In the chat.
I want to hear his thoughts on horse fucking.
Well, he brought them up earlier.
I'm going to say he's pro.
He said the majority of women have orgasms while riding horseback.
Oh, he was the one that said that.
Yeah, he's also the one that brought up your INTJ.
Oh, okay.
He's been on he's been on game all night, and I didn't realize it because his name comes up as object.
Object.
And then I saw someone reply at Joe Wisdom. I was like, oh, that's Joey. I should have known.
Yeah.
I should have known.
Is he a Sigma male? I feel like he's a Sigma male.
Yeah, he's a Sigma male. It's very hard. He's my my roommate. So I have to compete with him. And like his sister's over all the time, and she even chooses him over me.
Disgusting.
It's not fair.
Wouldn't. The Sigma male's irresistible.
I know. It bothers me. Sticky says Joe is a smegma male.
A smegma male.
Damn.
Nice.
Damn. So we'll have to have you back, and you can debate my Sigma male friend Joe. Will you come back in like, I don't know, 6 months?
Love it. You want to be a debate bro?
And debate my Sigma male friend Joe, who's a Sigma male?
Yeah, we can debate on who's more Sigma.
True.
That would be amazing, actually.
I'd be honored.
Good. Yeah, it's not often you get to see a Sigma male that isn't Ryan Gosling in Drive.
Yeah.
True. Not enough representation for the Sigma males out there.
Yeah.
We need more Sigma male representation.
We need more role models.
So I think we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah, Brittany, anything you want to say before you go?
Yes. I obviously am on YouTube, and I stream on YouTube. And usually I'm bullying my chat, so if you like getting bullied, feel free to join in. We talk a lot about alpha and sigma males, of course. If you're a sigma male, you're more than welcome to join. And I actually just uploaded a video to my channel. You're welcome. And I just uploaded a video to my channel just now, so if you guys want to check it out, feel free to do that. And I'm on Odyssey as well. All my social medias are in my YouTube description. I have a website too, BrittanyVenti.com, and a Patreon. So if you want to support my Sigma female lifestyle, be sure to visit my Patreon and join my Discord.
Yeah. I want to thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight. It was a lot of fun learning from you. I needed to understand some things, I think.
Yeah, it's just a bimbo's day of work, teaching men how to hold open doors.
Yeah.
Informing you guys about not touching receipts. It's my pleasure.
Everything's electronic. Why are we touching receipts anyways?
It's on purpose. You ever notice at CVS, they are like, when you go to self-checkout, and they're like, don't forget your receipt. It's like, why? Why
Be sure to touch it a bunch.
See, all this time I would see a string of receipts hanging out, and I'm like, man, is nobody throwing these receipts away? And I'd grab them, I'd fondle all of them to throw them away, but I just got trapped. It was a trap.
Yeah, it's a setup. They want you to go be a barista for Starbucks.
Wow. Scott, anything you want to tell the kids?
Sure, yeah. Winners don't do drugs, obviously. Send me money at paypal.me/notscotthenson, NOTSCOTTHENSON, and listen to the Worst Year of Our Lives podcast, new episode every Monday, including last and this Monday, as per the rules of the bargain.
Every Monday?
Every damn Monday.
What about next Monday? The Monday after next?
Yeah, even next Monday. Get this, and the one after that. Yeah.
Well, I want to say that I think tomorrow I'm supposed to be on the Hippy Dippy thing with Dylan Burns. If anybody wants to watch, we don't have anything going on tomorrow, right?
No.
Yeah, tomorrow's one of our days off, so that'll be fun.
And we're doing the post show immediately after.
Yeah, post show right now for those that are patrons, $10 and above. Come get your money's worth, or else. And again, like this stream. Dislike button's broken anyway, so just hit the like button, you pussies.
Also, channel members get the post show.
Yes.
Also, link is up.
Thank you again, Brittany and Scott. It's always nice to have you back.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.